Canada takes to the sky. Clouds rolling by like cotton candy hide. He lights up, his pipe stretching time. Floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue. Flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze. Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe. Every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide. Loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher. Heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff. For Captain C, no skies too tough. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon. Eric, good to see you, man. P-Thibs, welcome back. Huskers, good to see you. Kango, welcome. Hazar, good to see you. Troa, welcome back. Batija, good to see you. Huskers is in the house, welcome. Gringo, good to see you, man. Mitchell Taylor, celebrating 37 months. Good to see you, Mitchell. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you very much for your continued support, my friend. Reshit, good to see you, man. Zach, welcome back. Chris Clark, good to see you. RJ, good to see you. Living on a Player, welcome. Ryan, good to see you. Abheek, welcome back. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Boeing fan, welcome. J. Luke, good to see you. Jam Jam, welcome. Troa, good to see you. Captain Zaid, good to see you, my friend. Erin, welcome. Amar, good to see you. Captain UK, welcome. Apex, good to see you. XLT, welcome back. Harry, good to see you, man. Aiden, good to see you. Captain Will's in the house, good to see you, my friend. Joe is here, welcome. Good to see you. Gringo, welcome. Skyworker's here. Victor Rodriguez, welcome back. High Tech Hub, good to see all of you. Welcome back, my friends. Hope everybody is doing well. We are back in the iFly MAX8. Arguably one of my favorite aircraft right now. This thing is just, man, oh man, oh man. The sounds, the visuals, the way it flies, top notch. If you don't own this aircraft, this definitely needs to be added to your arsenal or your hangar, whatever you want to call it. It is absolutely fantastic. Cap, do you see the RHD Sim 7.6 trailer? It's the best trailer ever. You're going to love it. Judging by that response, I think it's okay that I haven't seen it already. Alex, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. James Johnson, good to see you. Aaron, good to see you as well. Lefty Labs, welcome. Captain Goose, good to see you as well, man. Array, welcome. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you, and welcome back to the streams. Alrighty, cool. Friends, well, the beautiful Air Canada MAX8 in front of us. Montreal to Toronto today, this afternoon. Not quite sure what we're going to be doing this evening. Had a couple flights in mind, but I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing this evening. But there is an evening stream tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. There will be a stream. Evening, you not get the new Gatwick to try out and see the Brit streamers with it? Paul, that's for Microsoft 2024. I don't use 2024 right now, Paul. Unfortunately, the Gatwick scenery that was released is exclusively for 2024. So yes, I did get the scenery from Any Builds. I just don't use 2024. So yeah, we're going to be on VAT Simulator as well. Got to finish up some work, but I'd love to fly with you today. We will be on VAT Simulator. Yes, for our evening stream, we will be on the good old VAT Sim. All right, friends. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First Officer Henry has done a great job kind of getting the aircraft up to life, but that's about it. Everything else is not done with the aircraft right now, so we'll go ahead and get everything ready to rock and roll. For those of you on the vertical stream, how do you like the 737 behind me? Looking great. Our cockpit change. We were in the 777 for the last couple weeks, but we're in the 7.3 MAX now, and we have the beautiful 7.3 cockpit behind us. Cool. Upstairs, let's just confirm Henry has done everything properly, which I think he has. The Adirs are in the align mode. We've got the ground power on, all of the lights. We'll actually get the window heat on. We'll also get the nav lights on, and we'll get the logo light on here as well. Throttles look like they've been chewed up. Silly old Henry. What is the difference between the iFly MAX8 and the PMDG 737-800? Well, I mean, obviously the glaring issues, the newer cockpit layout of the 7.3 MAX with these new screens, and the main difference is going to be the engines and, of course, the wingtips. So, yeah, those are the main differences with the 737 as opposed to the NG or the MAX, if you will. All right, let's get some main panel brightness up. That looks good. We'll come down here. We'll get some panel brightness up on this guy as well. Beautiful. Good. Let's go to the FMC tab. Oop, I don't have an FMC, so I have to do everything here. FMC, pausing it. Sitting on the ground here in CYUL Montreal. We'll throw that into there. We'll go to next page. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll set our IRS position. Good. Go to our route tab, YUL to YYZ. Throw that into our company route. Good. We'll activate and execute that. Good. We can then go to our departure page today. Let's go ahead and pull up the weather and see what things are doing here in Montreal. Weather, winds are 020 at 11, so we're going to be landing on the 6s, and sorry, departing and landing on the 6s. So go to departures, Montreal 4. We'll plan 6 left because we're going out westbound, so we'll get that ready to go. We'll execute that. Good. Arrivals into Toronto. This is where things may be a little bit spicy. AJ coming in with a $3 donation. Thanks so much, AJ. Appreciate you, my friend. I still don't know why Amy doesn't read out your messages. How does Henry do pre-flight with no opposable thumbs? Hey, he is a special dog, okay? Special dog. Colin, good to see you, man. Welcome back, my friend. I hope you're well. Thank you, AJ, for the $3 donation. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Doesn't matter which one, because it's a short one. Yeah, there you go. The sound of the MAX-8 and the Airbus Neo aircraft are similar to that of the 350s. I wouldn't quite go that far, but they're different sounding than the NGs, that's for sure. All right, Toronto weather. Winds are blowing directly out of the north, 360 at 11. Now, most of the time landing in Toronto, you're either going to get the 2.4s, you're going to get the 0.5 and 0.6s. We're going to switch things up today. We're going to land 3.3 right. I love this approach into Toronto. You literally fly right past downtown, right over Billy Bishop, and then you make a right-hand turn. I have flown this approach many, many, many times in Toronto. They don't really land on the 3.3s anymore unless the winds are crazy because of traffic flow patterns. It's easier to get the airplanes coming in on the 6s and 2.4s than it is on the 3.3s. But we're going to say screw that, and we're going to land on 3.3 right today because those winds are blowing basically straight out of the north, 360 at 11, overcast at 2,500 feet. So that's what we're going to plan today, friends. So we're going to look down here, we'll look at our flight plan. We are going to be on the Rajid 6 arrival. We'll find that on our list. There it is. We're using the Torney transition, and we're going to expect ILS 3.3 right via Rydod. And we'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our legs page. We'll fill out any discontinuities if we have any. There should be another radar vector. There it is. And we'll put up Rydod after our vector. That looks good to me, friends. Beautiful. Let's jump to the electronic flight bag. Let's go to performance and payload. Let's go to weight and balance. And let's start plugging in some numbers, shall we, friends? Total passenger count on today's flight. We have 155 souls on board. We'll plug that in. Good. Let's go to our cargo page here today. Cargo, we're looking at 3094. I'm going to put 2,000 in the aft, and I'm going to put 1094 in the forward. Good. Fuel for today's leg, 5,200 kilos of fuel, 5200. We're going to set payload, we're going to set fuel, we're going to complete that. Beautiful. We're going to copy FMS data. It's going to populate this. Montreal, 6 left, dry, winds, temperatures, altimeter. Is the altimeter correct? Is it really 29 or 902 here? I feel like that's not correct. No, it's not. 3013. Yes, that makes a little bit more sense. Let me plug that in, 3013, and I can change you 3013, and we'll put that like that. Good. All right. We are doing a flap 5 departure. The AC will be on. The anti-ice will be off, and we'll calculate our V-speeds. Beautiful. Looking good, friends. The 737 works with SimBrief or no? What do you mean it works with SimBrief? Does it have SimBrief integration, you're asking? It kind of does. It depends on how you install this aircraft. This aircraft's a little bit weird, but you're still not getting any audio callouts in the cockpit with the iFly. That's an odd one. Is the aircraft updated? I would say maybe do a fresh install. You should be getting sounds. I'm not quite sure why you wouldn't be getting sounds. Okay, everything's good there. So back down here, while we're doing all of this, let's go ahead and get the forward fuel pump on, and we'll spool up the APU. So that's ready to rock and roll once we are. Back down here, sorry, let's go to our NITREF. 0 fuel weight today, 62 nothing, good. Planned fuel 5, we'll call it. Reserves, we'll throw in 2. It's given us a cost index of 9. I'm going to bump that up to like 20 on the cost index, just so we get a little bit of a better cruise and climb speed. We're going up to 34,000 feet, not 36. 36 is a little aggressive for this leg, so we'll go 34,000 feet. Our average wind or our cruise winds are going to be 249 at 38. So a 38 knot headwind, good. ISA deviation is +4. Good. We'll execute that. Transition level is 18,000 feet. We are in North America, correct. Throw that over to the legs page. Good. Let's go to our N1 limit, and then let's jump over here. We'll go to our performance tool, and we'll get some, we've already done it. Never mind. I apologize. We're doing a no takeoff D rate, just a cell temp of 49 degrees. So select 49 degrees on our cell temp, 84.1 on our N1 selection. That looks good to me. Takeoff, flaps will be 5 degrees, CG weight 24.3, trim value 480, just did it there by itself. V-speeds 36, 37, 49. 36, 37, 49. Beautiful. Everything is complete there, my friends. We'll go and get ourselves on the APU power. We'll get the APU bleed on. We'll flip over our electronic panel. I forget what they call that, but yep, the electronic panel works for me. We'll get the hydro pumps on. Everything else looks good. Packs are off. Bleeds good. We've got 34,000 set and checked. Alrighty, looking good. It's not as fluid as the PMGG when it comes to SimBrief integration, but it does pull the route. Yes, I mean if you have a weird install the way that I do, I suggest going with SimBrief Downloader. It's a free program. You just point it to where you want the flight path to go to. So as you can see, I have it manually set. Oh, apparently we broke SimBrief Downloader. Great job, SimBrief Downloader. Exactly what I wanted you to do on that one. So anyways, usually the program works fine. I don't know why it's not working fine, so we'll just close the program and pretend that it worked fine. Yeah, but yes, it is a fairly good program. For any airplane that doesn't have like natural SimBrief, like Cam was mentioning, integration, that works fine there. Flight from San Francisco to Fiji this Saturday. Get ready for an 11.5-hour flight. Sheesh. That's a long one. All right, let's come down here. I think we're fully boarded. Yes, we are. We should be ready to go. All right, let's go back page, good. System page, sim menu, ground support. We're going to disconnect the ground power. We're going to remove the wheel chocks. We'll set those. Good. Go back here. Make sure our park brake is on, which it is. We'll go to GSX, and we'll prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Captain Zatolis, Airbus products stack up with the Phoenix. I mean, system-wise, yes. Flight model, probably, yes. Modeling and texturing and visually, not even close. No. Tolus is all about the systems and the flight model. When you're buying a Tolus product, you're not really buying it for the beauty of the product, if you will. You're buying it because the systems are probably like a one-to-one representation of what you would see in real life. Tolus really prides themselves on making the systems as one-to-one as possible. So they do a fantastic job that way. A fantastic job. Mr. Strange, 4 months. Appreciate you, man. Says, evening, dude. Hope all is well. Thank you very much for 4 months, Mr. Strange. Appreciate you. And we have Davis celebrating 65 months. Says, I like to watch you fly airplane. You fly good. I like turtles. Nice. Thank you for 65 months, my friend. I appreciate you. That is extremely kind. Guys, let's get some love and chat from Mr. Davis and Mr. Strange. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Was it 149? Yes, 149 selected in there. All right, good. Beacon light is on. Seatbelt signs are on. Fuel pumps can come on. Window heat is on. We're going to go tail to the left. It's a little bit busy here right now. Actually, no, it's not. I lied to you. It was busy. I don't know what happened to all the other airplanes. But he's moving, which means that we're ready for push and start, friends. So let's go and get our camera off here for a second. We'll go ahead and get our stretch going. Our park brakes will be released. Good. We'll make sure our sounds are turned up for engine start. Good. All right, friends. Let's head upstairs. And we've got bleed pressure good, so we'll go engine number 1 over to ground. Start valve is open. N2 percentage is on the rise. Listen to this beautiful sound pack, friends. Beautiful sound pack. All right, there's the motoring. She's done, so we'll introduce fuel. Back over here. Now listen to this bad boy spool up. Incredible. What do you think of those force feedback yokes? They look way too big and too expensive, man. $1,500 for a yoke, that's wild, man. A new pope got elected and it's not Captain Canada. Damn. God, dude. This has to be one of the best, like, default sound packs in the sim game right now. Engine number 2 over to ground. Start valve is open and 2 percentage is on the rise. It has to be one of the best default sound packs I've ever heard for any airplane. It's that good. I'm on the left of that 320, but I'm invisible. I don't know. Make sure you're connected as like ACA or something, or Air Canada, whoever you're flying. I might have you invisible if you like spawned on top of me at some point. I'll check the aircraft list. Give me a second. All right, motoring is done. We'll introduce fuel.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
Let me see if I have you hidden. Dot aircraft.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
I only see 3 airplanes, and nobody is ignored. I see Air Canada 215, Air Canada 415, Air Canada 403, and AZA 620, but he's out of range. Do I use chase plane? I do not use chase plane, no. Not yet, at least. Hey, Captain Wire of the Thrustmaster Pendulars, what are the best sensitivity settings? Lorenzo, you're going to have to, I mean, there's no, like, real definitive answer. You'll have to play around with them and get them to a point where you're happy. I feel that it's very, very subjective when it comes to, that's a little bit loud. It's very subjective when it comes to rudder pedals. Some people enjoy like a more firm feeling. Some people like them nice and loose. It really depends. I feel like it's just something you're going to have to get used to. All right, probe heat comes on. Good. We'll set flaps position 5 degrees. Any news from Bluebird? Nope. Not yet. .ctaf, CYUL. CTAF frequency is 19.9, so we'll tune to that now. 19.9 on CTAF. We got that in there. We should be able to hear everybody's calls. Beautiful. Let's get out of the way of everybody. Park brakes are released. We'll go flight director left side, flight director right side, auto throttle, VNAV, and LNAV. Let's get her going, friends. 3Ms, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Really need this aircraft in 2024. I think iFly is waiting for Sim Update 2 to go live. Could be. It would make the most sense, to be honest with you. From a developer perspective, it would definitely make the most sense. Yeah.
Montreal traffic, Air Canada 403, taking off runway 06 left, Montreal.
Alrighty, friends, and we're taxiing ourselves over to 06 left for departure. Love me some Air Canada routing, chat. Love me.
Seat_2A donated $3 Canadian.
Seat2A.
Setting control sensitivities is much like touching yourself.
Yes.
Some people like it nice and easy.
Yes.
Some people like them firm. Some like biting and spanking.
Yes, correct. Huge no floaties to you, C2A. Thank you as always for your continued support. We got Michael celebrating 12 months as well. Says, Cap, I think Toronto will make finals this year. Man, I don't know. They're playing some pretty damn good hockey right now, dude. Yeah. Not to talk politics, but your PM was cool as a cucumber at the Oval Office with Mr. T. He was, yeah. What happened to the normal aspect ratio stream? It's still available, HD. This is just the, we have 2 streams now. We have the regular format, and then we have the vertical format. If you're looking for the regular stream, just click on my YouTube channel, hit the live tab, and you'll see the regular stream. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems that this plane is hard to fly, has a hard time flying RNAV approaches. Really? I don't know if I have any problem. Do you have a tiller or use your rudders? I use the rudder pedals. All right, last thing that we need to do, TCAS over to 2000. Oops, no, clear. There we go. And we'll turn it on in reporting. TA only. Good. And that should be the rest of that, friends. Nightbot is a Russian spy. You think so? God, I love flying this aircraft, chat. When do you plan on switching to 2024? Zircon, as soon as it's a little bit more stable, man. Probably after, I mean, we're going to take a look at it when Sim Update 2 comes out. But as far as like full-time over on 2024, we're probably at least 6 months away from that, if not longer, to be completely honest with you. Your community folder in Microsoft is 1 terabyte. You should get add-on linker. That will help tremendously with all the bloat. We're going to hold short 2 seconds here. No problem. Does it lag when you live stream twice? Nope. I have a dedicated stream PC, so that's definitely helping. Alright, stretch goes out. Good. Back up here. Good. Alright, let's do it. Let's get our landing lights on. Runway turnoffs on. Strobe lights on. Wing lights on. Montreal traffic, Air Canada 407, lining up and departing runway 6 left, Montreal. Alrighty. How do you integrate both the gaming and streaming PC to show the game? A capture card. A dedicated capture card. That is the best way to do it, my friend. Flying the Phoenix next week? Yes, we'll be back in Airbus next week. Most likely, we'll see, but yes. I think we'll be in the Airbus next week. Yes, yes. Alright, I'm going to flip these guys over. I like having the big instrument, or sorry, the big display over there. Good, we'll range that up. Good. Alrighty, friends, you guys ready to go? Let's crank those sounds up. Let's go flying. Davis with a $2 donation. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaty Sue. We'll get one of those in a minute. Thank you for your support, Davis. Appreciate you, buddy. Alright, friends, throttle's up to 40%. Yoke cam's coming on. Let's get it. Slight nose down pressure on the side, or sorry, on the yoke. Stable at 40. And toga. Enjoy. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. There's 80 knots. We're neutral. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. All right, runway heading to about 3,000 feet, then left direct on course. All right, there's acceleration height. We'll bring the nose over. We'll go flaps up, position 1. Bit of back trim, good. Speed check, flaps clean. Here comes 3,000 feet. We'll proceed direct. Bob key on course. Execute that. Good. Bring those sounds back down just a little bit. We don't need to go deaf this morning. Good. Very nice, friends. Very nice. And left turn direct, bob key on course. Coming up into some soup. Might get a little bit bumpy. Everybody hang on. We'll also kill the runway turnoffs and the wing lights. Good. A nice little behind the wing view right now as well as we climb out. Wow. So nice. So nice. Alrighty, 7,000 feet rolling out of the turn. We'll engage autopilot 1. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Let's get our cruise altitude bugged up. 34,000 feet for us today, friends. But level 340. There it is there. Beautiful. Sounds can come back down. And we are direct bob key on course, friends. There's bob key, good. Might get a little bit bumpy through some of these clouds. Wee, little bit bumpy. Just a little bit. Wee, oh my good lord, are we gonna die? Nope, okay, we're not gonna die. I feel like we almost were gonna die there for a second, but no problem. how do you pick which gate to park on? I use, oh my god, that's bumpy. I use Flight Radar 2.4, and it shows you the gate assignments. So if you have an account with Flight Radar 2.4, you can zoom right in and it'll show you what gate they go to. Like we departed out of Montreal, so we're all the way over here. And you can see if you zoom all the way in, they started at gate 48 or 49. I think that's 48. That might be 49. But yeah, that's how you can see which gate they go to. Also, if you fly into certain airports, you kind of just pick up where they end up parking. So that always helps as well. That always helps as well. This sounds great, but the exterior engine sounds need a little bit more rumble bass. It sounds kind of tiny. I have a woofer, and I don't mean Henry. Interesting. I think the external sounds sound great. Now I don't really go external sounds all that much, but yeah. Was hoping to see my apartment building, but it's too cloudy. It is too cloudy. Yeah. Au revoir, Montreal. Oui, oui, oui. All right, above 10,000 feet, landing lights are off, engine start switches can go off, and we're above the clouds, so we'll put the seatbelt signs to the auto position. Good. After takeoff checklist is complete. We are VNAVing and LNAVing up to 34,000 feet, friends. Salut, tabarnak! Oui, oui, c'est ça, mon ami. Oui, oui. Those beautiful engines climbing out. Very, very nice. Was in Montreal a month ago. God, the food was great. Definitely going back. Montreal's amazing, man. Yeah, one of my favorite cities. If you just want to take in like a city vibe of Canada, you gotta go to Montreal, man. Spooks, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. God, yes. Oh, first YouTube crash of the day, chat. No problem. We'll see how many we get today. It's like the New York of Canada. I would say Toronto's probably more like the New York of Canada. Pardon me. Hard to say what Montreal would be, to be honest with you. Standard Barrow through 18,000 checked. Good. Which one would you rather, the iFly or the PMDG? That's a tough call, man. Like, this airplane is phenomenal in almost every aspect. It'd be a tough choice, man. It'd be real tough. Because we're flying Airbus next week, I'm thinking the two next weeks will be in the 380 and the 350. No, probably not. Probably not. I do not think your assumption is correct. We'll most likely do a split between like the 319, 320, 321. We might dedicate a week to the 350 and the 380. We'll see. We will see. Also, chat, the long haul for Saturday is now on Sunday. So Montreal to LA is on Sunday. I'm doing my Mother's Day dinner on Saturday, so the Saturday stream cannot be very long. So we're going to do Montreal to LA in the Bravo airspace 787-800 on Sunday. Sunday, not Saturday. Keep that in mind. What part of Canada are you from? I live in Ottawa. Born and raised. For the next 2 weeks after the 319, 320, I have no clue, Boeing fan. I really don't plan that far in advance, man. God knows we may get an airplane release, we may get something. That's why I don't plan so far in advance. I have no clue, man. I have no clue. And I don't like making assumptions or presumptions because that people get upset, people get angry, people start to riot. Ottawa is the Boston of Canada, Montreal is the New York, Vancouver is like Los Angeles, Toronto is the Detroit. Yeah, I could probably live with that one. Yeah. Just wish iFly gave us the option to swap the EFB with the tablet like we did with PMDG and Phoenix. What do you mean? I mean, everything that you could want in this tablet is here. It's just not the best layout for a tablet. Always want to visit Canada, but with all the BS from my beloved country, at the moment, you're going to have to hit the pause button till it all sorts itself out. Ashamed. I mean, you're always welcome up here. You're always welcome in Canada. We don't, we're not too crazy with that type of stuff, but just learned about the Trans-Tega Highway up there. I'd love to try it sometime in my 4Runner. That'd be cool, David, for sure. Yeah. I mean, we got GTA 6 trailer this week, so anything can happen. 220 or Q400 is what I'm saying, man. Yes, sir. Never have Chick-fil-A again or never have In-N-Out again. Ooh. That's a tough one. I mean, I'd probably have to say In-N-Out because I have Chick-fil-A in my city now. I don't think I'll ever get an In-N-Out. So unfortunately, I'll probably have to go with In-N-Out, even though I love it. So we move in with you. Justin celebrating 51 months. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the continued support of the channel. Appreciate you big time, buddy. Thank you, man. 51 months. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I just know I'd have lots of gas for it. Will you ever stream GTA 6 when it releases? Most likely we'll do some GTA 6. Yep. Yep, that could be fun. That could be a good, like, after dark evening stream, if you will. Some GTA 6 could definitely be some fun. I'll count that. Well done. Thank you. Why, thank you. Mofo and Davis and Huskers moving in. Everybody's moving in. Only have 2 bedrooms. Might get a little bit crowded in here. Maybe if we, like, divide the living room into, like, little sections, everybody can have their own room in the living room. We'll just get, like, divider walls. Everyone will live on the farm. True. There is a lot of space on the farm. If you want to bring your own, like, little tiny home, you can go up on the farm. There you go. That's my deal to you. Has to have a composting toilet, and you'll have to live your life off bottled water. Unless we get, like, rain collectors, then you could use the rainwater. Could filter the rainwater. I'll take a hotel, no community living. Nice. Oh, man. Turn the fiance's farm into a flight sim neighborhood? I mean, why not? We've got 39 acres. What if we just section off, like, 2 acres for all of us? That should be enough, right? Just put all their, like, we'll build a bunch of tiny homes. They'll just all go side by side. Yeah. You burned your baguette pizza? That should be cause for punishment, my friend. Get maybe. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Happy Thursday, my friend. Cap, right now on my Xbox Series S, I'm doing a short flight from Amsterdam to London Heathrow. Nice. Enjoy your flight, man. Not allowed unless you have mandatory stretches. Correct.
Dennis donated $5.
Dennis!
Starbucks got stupid expensive. My money is better spent supporting the streams.
Why, thank you.
Thanks, Captain.
Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, Starbucks, and thank you, Dennis. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the support, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. You live in Kaz on solar? There you go. That's decent. Wait, do you live Kaz, like Kazabazu, or whatever the hell it's called? Up in Quebec? It's an area called Staten Island, sometimes called the Forgotten Borough. Staten Island. Isn't that where all the mobsters throw the bodies in? Staten Island. I think. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Kazabazu? That's hilarious, dude. We have, my fiance's family has a cottage up in Maniwaki. So you know where Maniwaki is. If you're up in Kaz, you know where Maniwaki is. Up in Maniwaki. Blue Sea, to be exact. Blue Sea is where it is. If you could only fly one aircraft in the sim, what would it be? Man, you guys hit me with these tough questions. Tough questions. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I think it's too hard to tell because we don't have all the airplanes in development out yet. Like, who knows? Maybe that E220 is going to be, you know, the most unbelievable flight sim product ever. Maybe the Q400. Maybe the Bluebird 75, 76. Sheesh. Never know, man. You never know. What is their name? rather not give that out over the internet, but they could be. Maybe. Maybe. It's only hypothetically. It's a tough call, man. Doing some long haul stays in the 777, BC to JFK. Nice. Cap, I'm not flying from Amsterdam to London in real life, just playing. Correct. You said you were on your Xbox Series X doing a flight from Amsterdam to London. Just wait till the Q4 comes out, man.
GMCDH donated
Incredible.
40 Canadian dollars.
This guy.
The UK signed a new trade deal today.
Oh?
Very excited about chlorinated chicken. Yay.
This guy, man. Huge no floaties to you, GMC, dropping the $40 donation. Thank you very much for the support, my friend, and enjoy your chlorinated chicken. Thank you for your support, GMC. Guys, get some love for Mr. GMC, dropping the $40 donation, getting him up to 300 smackaroons on the month. Thank you very much, GMC. I appreciate you, my friend. You flying the CJ3 at all, Koch? Looks interesting? Nah, not my type of airplane, man. Not my type of airplane. I believe they sent me an email, and I just... Nah. When do you see me flying business jets? It's just not my thing, man. I'm sure it's a great airplane. I saw that I think everybody was flying it yesterday. I think we had Blue Games, V1, XP72. All those guys were flying it yesterday. Just not my airplane. Not my style of airplane, man. Looks good, looks cool. If you're into that, you know, business type of stuff, but just not my style of flying, man. I'm much prefer flying my my nice big commercial jets, if you will. Have you seen the C-130 for 2024? Looks interesting. I have not. Nope. I'm a solar system installer, and I have clients in Blue Sea and 31 Mile Lake. Yeah, they don't have any solar. I know for a fact there's no solar up there. Maybe some of the other people, though. I trade you some yummy extra lead paint for some chlorinated chicken. Yeah, we're just winning at life over here in North America, aren't we? Sheesh. Not my thing, but it looks cool. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Not going to take anything away from anybody, but just not my thing. Just not my thing at all. 3 weeks later, after I started playing 2020, got the Xbox Series S because it's cheaper. Okay, there you go. Good evening from Germany, Cargo Pilot. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well, man. Thoughts on doing more streams where it's 3 different airports rather than 2 and 3 legs? I know you do it sometimes, maybe 3 airports more. Maybe. Like, I'm not opposed to the idea. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to find, like, connecting flights or routes or something, but yeah. And you also want to showcase scenery in departing and arriving? Yes, true. Quick random question. Is the PS5 Pro worth it? I don't know. Maybe. I guess it depends what type of games you usually play. I don't know. Gotta loving the streams. Can't wait for the next. Sounds good, my friend. Appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a great day, man. Hopefully we'll see you around. We got another stream this evening. If not, we're live all weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday was such a foggy day, the ferry service had to be pushed back 19 minutes after scheduled departure due to how thick the fog was. That time of the year. That time of the year. GSX is going to make you crash out? Uh-oh. People don't know how Black Box Sim made shit products for FSX. Never buy Black Box Sim products. I don't know if I've ever bought a Black Box product. I'm not sure. 7-3 MAX8. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. Try to be here in the evening. Thanks. See you soon. Take care, my friend. What's the route for tonight? I'm working, won't be able to make it. I'm not sure for tonight. I have an idea. But I'm not quite sure if I want to do that flight yet. But I have an idea. Think we'll get a max 9 and 10 from iFly? I would think so, Brett. I have no clue though. Yuga, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. We are flying indeed, my friend. Indeed we are. BNA to Dallas, Southwest. We'd have to go to Dallas Love, which could be an option. Do you want to know what I was thinking of doing? WestJet from Calgary to Palm Springs. 2.5 hour flight. What do we think about that one? Calgary to Palm Springs. That was the plan that I was going to do. I don't know if we'll stick with that one, but I really like the idea of that one. We haven't done that in a while. Tom Mopar, you're flying to MDW this weekend. He would be very upset if we did that today. Currently cruising 18,000 feet. I may start my descent once we're like above the coast beach of England. It should tell you when you're going to start your descent. Palm Springs from the north is a 5XE approach. It is. Yeah, it is. It is. Alrighty, top of drop should be sub 100 miles now. Yeah, about 60 miles till top of drop. Good. We're cruising on, friends. Did you see the 777 picture I sent in the DMs? Was it right before I went live? I briefly looked at it, but yeah. YYC to YZF, WestJet MAX8. Where's YZF? Is that Yellowknife? Do we have any scenery for Yellowknife? Gap, the 73 Max is a retro American livery and Delta livery for 2020. Probably does, yeah. Yellowknife. Do we have any scenery? SFB to FNT, new scenery. We have new scenery? Plan to build my 320 home cockpit. Nice, Michael. Very cool. Wish you all the best with that one, man. Very, very cool. Faten, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday, my friend. Thursday afternoon stream. You can do this. What's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Fly too high for KFNT. Is that Flint? Flint, Michigan? And then next week we do some English / Europe ops, right? Like Ryanair Jet 2. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Star 777, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Fresno? Maybe? KFNT. 380 Expert, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Cap, never played X-Wing before, but I've seen videos of people playing it. It's just worse than Microsoft Flight Simulator. No. Every sim is good in its own way. Remember, we're all here for the same reason. We like to fly virtual airplanes. Doesn't matter what sim you use whatever your personal preference and taste desires. So this vertical video, Shutter, do you find more interactions than standard? Definitely gaining in the subscriber count, AJ. I don't know if you were around and saw how long it took us to get up to 80,000 subscribers. Yeah, we're over 350 subs a month since we started doing that. We started doing it about 2 weeks ago. So yes, it definitely helps with the algorithm of getting people to your channel and subscribing. 100%. Definitely helps. Wayward, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. We're coming to visit. Come pick us up at the airport, Wayward. Coming to visit. All right, 38 miles till top of drop. If we pull up our Rajid arrival for the 3.3s, we have 8,000 at Nubav, 210 knots. So let's bug up 8,000 so the airplane will start its descent. We are in VNAV. We'll go 8,000 feet for our descent. Good. We've been airborne for only 22 minutes so far. I like plen. Yes. I'll get the barbecue fired up and bring my wallet. Yes, sir. That would be delicious. I would quite enjoy that. Is the audio cutting out for anybody? Just refresh the stream. Looks like a YouTube crash. Just refresh the stream, guys. New cap of iconic radio host voice, someone who can do voices for commercials. Yeah, I've been told that before. I remember being in high school and the audio-visual teacher, the AV guy, really wanted me to pursue a career in radio. Sports play-by-play, something like that. Tons of stutters? Yeah, just refresh. You refreshed it, it did nothing. Well, as long as my voice doesn't sound like a robot, it's on YouTube's end. So give it a second, it'll should figure itself out. Weed commercials. Oddly enough, we don't have any of those. You can see you have the voice for it? Yes. I have a face for radio, as they like to say. One of my good buddies is a radio news host in Edmonton. Dank radio. Nice. Spinning the tunes from the 80s, 90s, and whatever. Welcome to Dank Radio. What's your favorite wide-body long-haul airplane? Probably the 787. I assume we're talking real life. There's just something about the 787. Cap, when was the last time you updated your Google Chrome? I wonder if it could be the issue. Pretty sure it's up to date. It's just a known Google Chrome issue. R2, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. We are about to start our descent into Toronto, where it's windy and cloudy all at the same time, which makes for a fun approach. What about in sim? Probably the PMDG 777, the AnyBuilds 350. Smoke in the cockpit. Sim Toolkit Pro stopped working. Okay, now it's working. There's an AM radio station in North Carolina with a call sign Weed. Nice. Bad pilot, your heading is not matching where you're heading. Oh, yes. No problem. There we go. Now it is. 252. Alright, there's our descent, friends. I don't know why our speed went so slow on the descent. Why is it /290 on the descent, please? Thank you. Hello from Texas. Have a nice flight, my friend. Robert, good to see you, my friend. All the way from Texas. Texas. Funny story, I was cruising at 40,000 feet, flying from London Heathrow to YYZ BA 777. I got to make up dinner. Must have rocked the throttles, and it made my plane do Mach 0.94. Hey! You're basically on compressed time at that point. You got to sync it up with the triangles, by the way. 252 is your track. You gotta sync it up with the triangle. You guys really giving me problems about not syncing my heading to like the exact heading of 251? Is this really going on right now? Just saying. Have we really come to this, YouTube chat? I really hope we haven't. I hope we have not stooped this low. Sean, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Immersion broken, unsubbed. He's going to report you to the Microsoft Flight Simulator FAA. Damn right. Alex, what's up, man? Says, what's the plan for the weekend flights? I don't know what we're doing on Saturday yet. Sunday, we're in the Bravo Airspace 787-800. Sunday and Monday. Sunday, we're doing a little bit of a long haul. We're going Montreal to LAX. Just over 5 hours on the flight. Damn it, Cap, just do it right. Jeez, I know. Don't forget to sync your heading or Dan quits. Correct. They're going to take my they're going to take my license back. Sorry, I got my license out of my Wheaties this morning. Is this the little triangle that you guys are screaming about? This one right here? Do you really want me to do that? Does that make you guys feel better now? Everything is matched with the little triangle? Is this what you guys are screaming about? That my heading wasn't matching the actual triangle? Because we were on a track, not a heading? Is this what you guys were screaming about? Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Think you should dust off the PMDG 73800 for Saturday? We flew it not that long ago, Troa. Yeah. Immersion fixed, resubbed. Hey, welcome back. Good to see you, Steven. Much better now. You can watch the stream in peace. Nice. Busy day on YouTube. Cam Canada, new Pope has come out. I saw that. Yes. All is good in the world. Thanks, Cap. No problem, man. I am here for you. All right, we got the license back. Good job, Cap. You won't lose the family. Won't go hungry after all. Correct. Heading isn't synchronized correctly. Virtual pilot license revoked. Hey, I'm just going with what chat told me to do. All right? Chat keeps telling me I have to sync my heading. Has to be synced. Or we're going to be in trouble with the virtual FAA, baby. Hey, Cap, what are your thoughts on the Leafs so far this playoff? Definitely playing like the team they should have been for the last 9 years. Craig Berube, their head coach, has definitely got them going, whatever he's done. When do the new summer camp shirts release? Very soon, AJ. Probably next week. Dan and I are just finishing the design, making sure that everything looks good, and we'll have them ready to go probably by next week. I want to give people enough time to order it if they're going to the expo and would like it for the expo. Nylander is absolutely cooking. He is. Yeah. Hooray! Hooray! For one count of not correctly syncing your heading bug, I sentence you to fly the Aerosoft 330 for 1 week. CJ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Well, Aerosoft's got to send that over because I am not giving Aerosoft a goddamn dime for that piece of shit airplane. No way, Jose. No way. You know why Aerosoft doesn't send me products? Because I'm not a yes man. That's why they know that they can't, like, give me a product and be like, okay, but be nice, okay? Be nice. Don't actually speak your mind. Just be nice to us and tell everybody it's a work in progress. No problem. Cook and stream for 85K? Maybe? Who knows? Hey, Cap, we decided the evening stream flights. I think we did, Abhik. I think we're going to be doing Calgary to Palm Springs. It's about a 2.5-hour flight, but it should be incredible. Beautiful views out of Calgary. Calgary to Palm Springs. I think that's the evening stream. WestJet MAX8 Ops. Jet of the West. Jet of the West. And it should be a nice sunset arrival into Palm Springs if we plan it correctly. Should be nice. That's why I like your channel. Truth can be painful sometimes. 100%. 100%. I agree. Right, Miles? Alright, guys, here's my factor meal that I pulled out of the fridge, and we're just going to poke a couple holes in the top of it, and then it gets inserted into the microwave for 3.5 minutes, and boom, you have dinner. One more heading desynchronization in the Microsoft FAA might send us back to the C-172 to learn the basics. Not wrong. CJ, we took off from Montreal and we're on our way to Toronto. We're going to be doing a round trip today. Hold on, chat. Sync up your heading. Sync up your heading, please, chat. 254. I'll take that written consent to do a cooking stream for 85K. Jesus. You guys are wild, man. Y'all are wild. Okay. Let's start working on some things, shall we? Weather in Toronto is now 020 at 11 knots. All right. Man, with winds like that, 020, I actually think we should be landing on 6 right. Chat, I think we need to make some changes here. Arrival, Rajid, Torney, ILS, 6 right. No, why? No. Erase. ILS, 6 right, Rajid, Torney, execute. It's going to say discontinuity. That's fine. We want to proceed direct Learat. Where are you? Learat. That's our next waypoint. Execute. Good. Okay. And the weather 3013. 3013. We're going to set that now. 3013. Good. Okay. And let's go to flights, and we're going to change you. We're going to go ILS 6 right from Lesod. Change 2. There we go. Good. We want to go ILS 6 right. We want to get our Barrow minimums 738 on the Barrow mins. 738. We'll plug that in. 738. Man, I wish this thing would go faster. This might be the most painful barrow setting. We're only at 200 and something. We need 738. VNav and LNav is off? You're correct, thank you. Need to resync that. Appreciate you. I forgot it kicks it off when you change things. Alright, no problem. We're to Lear now. 738 on this guy. We're almost there on our barrel minimums. 738. 738. All right. Barrel minimums are set. Good. We need our course heading. 057. 057. 057. Left and right side. Good. And then we need our ILS frequency. 111.95. 111.95. 111.95. All righty. Looking good. Very good, friends. Oh, sync up your heading, chat. Don't be bad pilots. Sync it up nicely. 250. Good. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad we caught that one in time. That's why I always check on the weather. Left click and right click makes it go faster for the minimums. Left click and right click? Is that the... No, I don't think it does. That might be like with the... I have the legacy Microsoft controls. Ludwig, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Aviation Geek, good to see you as well, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well. All right, we need to get a little bit of spoy break out here, friends, because we're a little bit fast, and we're 1,200 feet above profile. A little bit of spoy breakout. Would a faster descent cause more strain on people's eardrums? Typically would aspect no matter as much. Depends. It depends. I mean, you're in an airplane, right? So like you're a big pressurized tube. It wouldn't decrease all that much. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think so, but recently bought the PMGD 200 for 2024 and took the plunge, and I have to say after numerous flights I find them both to be excellent. So I guess I'm a convert. Hey, there you go, Andrew. Great news. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Now we need to see a 14-hour long haul to sharpen your heading sync skills cap. Can I sleep the whole time? That would be nice. Potato. Potatoes. Potato. Potatoes. Instead of having nothing in the bottom left of the normal stream, we should have the AI cap. We could probably incorporate that, bring him over there. Scenes, sources, add source, image, cancel. Oh, hold on. Usually it lets me... which one's this guy? Oh, that's that guy. That guy can get removed. Wow, he's very big. Apologize. Hey. Hey. There you go. There's animated Canada. Ta-da! It's like magic. Landing lights, start switches, wing lights, seatbelts. Good. 8,000 feet, I think, on the approach now. We got to look at our 06 charts. 8,210 knots, good. Airplane is slowing down. We're actually back on profile now as well. Very nice. This be a plushie? Dude, that'd be pretty cool, actually. Not gonna lie. When Dan made that, I can't tell you how hard I laughed. That was some good laugh. Hey, Cap, we get an American Pope before GTA 6. Crazy, right? Okay, 8,000 foot restriction, we're good. Speed brake is in and armed. Is that armed? Are you armed or are you out? You're out slightly. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now he's armed. We're going to go auto brake position 2. And we're going to keep our descent going now. We're going to go to 4,000 feet. Vertical speed, like 750 feet per minute. Something like that. Should be good. 700 feet per minute. Should be good. Now we'll go 750. And intercept heading on runway 06 right. 3,000 feet at less odd. So we'll bug 3,000 then. 3,000 feet, 1,000 feet per minute should be good. Good. Good, good. Looks like you came out of the movie Up. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Look at this. Now you have me on this stupid wig view. Hey guys. No problem, just hanging out here today. Naranjan, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Get the animated cap as a sticker. That actually isn't a bad idea. It'd be pretty fun, actually. All right, chat. What's CTAF in Toronto? Dot CTAF CYYZ 18.7. We'll bug up 18.7. Good. We're on CTAF. All right. Now for heading, we're on 237. We probably want to be 327 on our turn. Good. Keep that like that. Well, I heard about the RHD 7.6. It's going to be horrible. What did they do? Like, they posted a trailer or something on YouTube? What happened? Can someone fill me in? I don't know what happened with that one. What significance of the gold sword, gold cross on the knob? I think it's just your course. It's like the course heading. Into the soup we go. All right, let's start our turn. There's something different about you. Can't quite put my finger on it. Whoop, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. windy arrival into Toronto today. Search it up on YouTube, you'll see. All right, I'll have to do that after the stream. All right, let's get you off. Oh, we need to add a fade. Fade. There we go. All right.
Toronto traffic, Air Canada 403 is on a 5 mile final 33 right, Toronto.
You're on. And you're on. All right. Ready to go, friends. Ready to go. Let's give ourselves a right turn direct. Whatever that waypoint is, 030 should be good to intercept. We'll arm our localizer. How come my localizer will not arm? Is it because I'm too far out? Maybe. Do I have the right frequency plugged in? Nope. That would be why, chat. There you go. Localizer armed. Good. Shallow that descent rate out to about 500 feet per minute now, or 300 feet per minute. Should be good. We need our VAP speed, friends. VAP flaps 25, 147 on our VAP speed. Localizer should be captured. We have captured localizer. Good. And then we're going to arm our approach switch. Good. Glide slope's coming alive now as well. Get the sounds back up for you. And we're on about a 10-mile final. Toronto traffic, Air Canada 407, about a 10-mile final, 06 right, Toronto. Do you use DLSS? I do not. I use TAA for my anti-aliasing. All right, speed check, flaps 1. Bring that speed back to 190. Right before we capture glide slope, we'll put flaps 5 degrees. Bring that speed back down to 180. Good. And we're about to capture glide slope. Looking good. Hey, Proud American. This is a flight sim channel, man. You can take all those comments to maybe a channel that will care about something like that. I don't know, man. All right, 147 on the VAP speed. Speed check, flaps 10 degrees. Sorry, 5 degrees. Speed check, flaps 10 degrees now. We got Toronto out there in front of us. Nice little crosswind. Nightbot was quick on that one. Yes, he was. Anything political or a statement like that gets removed immediately. Flaps 15 degrees. Speed check, flaps 25 degrees. Let's go ahead and get our runway turnoffs on and on. Everything else is on and ready to go. And speed check, flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. Good. And I think I want to manually fly from here, friends. So, my airplane. Good. Sounds are up. Good. My throttles. Good. Alright, let's do it, friends. Zero 6 right in front of us. Looking good. Speed's good. Altitude's good. Nice. Let's do it, friends. Toronto traffic, Air Canada 407, 5 mile final, 06 right, Toronto. 5 miles, give them the call. This thing will stop blinking in our face. Nice, steady, quartering crosswind.
Air Canada 403 is clear, runway 33 right taxi.
1,000.
1,000 feet. A little bit high on the slope. Bring that nose down. Just bring the speed back slightly.
Approaching minimums.
There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Nice and stable, chat, for minimums. 2 white, 2 red. Bang on the glide slope.
Minimum.
Bang on the path. continue. Man, it is bumpy coming in, chat. Sheesh.
400.
Right over the 401 with no traffic on it, no problem.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Supreme grease. Goes down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Maintain center line. Kind of like we've done that before, chat. Eesh. $70 knots, reverser stowed, manual braking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Toronto. Sheesh. What a buttery smooth arrival. My goodness. That was a nice one, chat. That was a nice one. Toronto traffic, Air Canada 407, vacated 6 right, crossing 6 left into the terminal Alpha Kilo. Toronto. All right, welcome down to Toronto. 56 minutes on the flight time, friends. Not too shabby. Made the first exit as well. Not too floaty. Very good landing, my amigos. Very good landing. Ground spoilers and flaps going clean. Good. Crossing 6 left. 24 right. Whatever you want to call it. Very, very good, my amigos. Alright, taxiing into Toronto. We'll bring those sounds down a little bit. We're going to go left turn on Delta, right turn on Alpha, and we're going in at Alpha Kilo. Alpha Kilo. Boy, that approach looks so nice with the highway. It is. Beautiful. Flying into Toronto is a lot of fun, man. And the scenery, I mean, the Fly Tampa-Toronto scenery is fantastic as well. We get an evening stream tonight? Yes, but we're going to be flying West Coast. So it will be an evening stream, but it probably won't be nighttime. Alright, landing lights are off. Runway turnoffs are off. Taxi lights are on. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. We'll spool up the EPU. Start switches can go off as well. Auto brake goes to the off position. We'll recycle our flight directors. Good. Nice landing cap. You really did the 7.3 MAX proud. Thank you. Was a good landing. Quite happy with that one. Nice in the touchdown zone. Very minimal float. Nice flare. It was a good one. I liked it. I liked it. All right. Right turn on Alpha. This is Alpha. Good. And then parking assignments today. Parking assignments. We're going in at Alpha Kilo, so we'll go stand 133, 135, something like that. Gate 133. Is that available? It is. No. And Air Canada. Thank you. Very proud of your skills. You are doing a wonderful job. Thank you. Very kind of you. Take care, Boeing fan. Hopefully I'll see you there tonight or on the weekend's streams. Looking forward to tonight, been a while since I jumped in the MAX. Yeah, we're doing WestJet ops from Calgary to Palm Springs. Be a good one. Calgary to Palm Springs. Where do you get this aircraft? Bad Hog, exclamation point aircraft in chat, my friend. Exclamation point aircraft. I feel like vomiting when frame gen is on or isn't on. Where'd you get the beard? That is specific to being a Canadian lumberjack. That I can't help you with. Have to be born in Canada and be a lumberjack. Alrighty, this is our ramp entry, Alpha Kilo. Is this Alpha Kilo or Alpha Lima? I can never remember. I think this is Alpha Kilo. Yeah. Alpha Kilo. Ooh, Qatari. Nice. Stand 133 should be over here on the right-hand side. We'll head upstairs. We'll get our APU generators on. Good. 133 is last one on the right over here. Thought Dan Barry made that beard. Nice. Is that a 330 in front of us? I believe it is. There's a Qatari 777. Where's he going, chat? Qatari 777. The beard isn't CGI? No. Sorry. I apologize for letting you down. Taxi lights coming off, friends. Here's our gate 133. Do you auction off clippings? God damn. That might be the weirdest thing I think you've said. Quite possibly. Definitely up there. Top 5. Top 5. No doubt. Alrighty. Follow the visual docking guidance system in for stand 133. Four meters, 3 meters, 2 meters. And stop. Good. Park brake is on. Upstairs. APU is on. Gens are on. Bleeds are on. ISO valve is open. Engine number 2 and engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Toronto. Listen to the spool down of this bad boy. Go to GSX. We'll request deboarding. There we have it, friends. Anti-collision light can go off. Seatbelt sign can go off. Electric pumps off. Probe heats off. Fuel pumps off. And yaw damper off as well. Very, very nice, my amigos. Jump outside. Bring those sounds down here a little bit. Let's go and get a nice view here of the deboarding processes. Good. Good, 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 good.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Passengers deboarding starting. There we go, friends. Our beautiful airplane at the gate. Looking real good. Real good, friends. Real good. All right, let's bring those sounds down. Let's get some tunes bumping while we're here and hanging out. Bum, 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 bum. Good, 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 good. Nice. Sweet. Cool. Good first leg, friends. Good first leg. We'll finish that one. Yes. Close you. Good. Get that reopened. Good. Air Canada seems to have a balance feed of Boeing and Airbus. Yes, they do. They do, my friend. All right. CYYZ back to YUL. We're going to be landing on the 6s into Montreal, which is always fun. Okay. New flight. Good. Air Canada. Good. CYYZ, CYUL. Good. We'll be in the MAX8. Good. All right. They have us arriving on 6 left, departing on runway 5. Probably makes the most sense. I'll copy that, get that in for our route tab. Good. Passengers, 144 passengers for the return flight, friends. Get our route tab in. There's the return flight. Update that. Good. Alright. File our flight plan on VATSIM. Somebody has their strobe lights on at the gate. Pre-file is done. We reconnect to the VATSIM servers with new call sign. Good. Get this done. Alright, banner should be updated with the new flight. And we are looking good. Boom, boom, boom. Wonderful. Cool. Let's jump inside, start working on some stuff. We're going to close flight. Good. We're going to initialize flight. Good. Let's go to our performance and payload. Good. Go to our weight and balance. Good. Let's get everything plugged in here. So, total passengers on the return flight, 144. Good. Cargo, 2874. We'll put 2,000 in the aft. We'll put 874 in the forward. Good. We'll set payload. Go to our fuel. Fuel for the return leg. We're looking at 4.8. 4,800 kg. Good. We'll set fuel, set payload. That's done and done. We'll complete that. Good. I need to go sim brief. Oh, I need to probably relaunch it. Yep. Sim brief downloader. Don't crash on us this time, sim brief downloader. Thanks. We'll export selected. Good. We'll close that. Good. Let's go to our route tab. We are going CYYZ to CYUL. Oh. CYYZ to CYUL. Thank you. Throw that into our company route. Activate and execute. Good. Call sign on the return flight, Air Canada 406. Beautiful. Let's go to our departure page. We are planning for the Dead Key 5 departure. Dead Key 5 with the Miglo transition out of runway 5. Execute that. Good. Let's go to the arrival page. We are going to be on the Habs 7 arrival with the Miglo transition, and we're planning for the ILS 6 left. And we will execute that. Good. Go to our legs page. We'll scroll through. We'll make sure we don't have any discontinuities. That all looks good to me, friends. Great. Go to our NitRef tab. Plug in some numbers. 60.8 on the zero fuel weight on the way back. We'll call 4.7 on the plan as well. That is good. Reserves will go with 2. Cost index will bump to 20. We're cruising at 33,000 feet because we're going to have a pretty hefty tailwind. 242 at 37. Why is it not 242 at 37? I think I'm clicking the buttons too quickly and it's not responding. ISA deviation +1. Execute. Good. N1 limit. We'll go ahead and copy FMS data. Beautiful. Flaps 5. AC on. Anti-ice off. Calculate. Good. 51 on the cell temp, 5-1, good. Takeoff, flaps 5, CG weight 24.4, trim value 471, V speeds 34, 35, 47. Boom, boom, and boom. Beautiful. Looking good, my friends. Check out the deboarding process. We're almost done on that. You can get closed now. That's good. Andrew, good to see you, my friend. And I cannot pronounce your name, but welcome aboard as well. Hope you're doing well. How do you know which transition to use? Looking at your charts. I mean, listen, I've probably flown these flights over 200 times in my flight sim life. So for me, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. But usually you would just look at your chart, man. I mean, the Miglo transition, that's in our flight plan. So we know that we're using the Miglo transition. Select approach. We're going to use the ILS 6 left from final. So there you go. You'll see from Habs, we'll proceed direct Zolta And then from Zolta to Burpo, Burpo in for runway 06 left. Very nice, my friends. There's our flight plan for the return flight. Should be good. We're just waiting on 19 passengers left to deboard now. And then we'll get ready for the return flight, friends. There's your Pixar Kyle. Canada. How to get Navigraph to show up all the colors. Never seen that in mine. The detailed city info. You just zoom in. So it's on no charts. It's just on like the regular map. And if you zoom in, you can get it to display like, forget what this, the airlines also have this chart where it shows all the gate assignments and entries and ramps and yeah. Top left, yeah, if you also change the map to world map, that'll help as well. You can also go satellite, but world map modified. For DME, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. For DME.
Charlie traffic towards Cincinnati, crossing 15 left at Alpha. At Alpha.
Interesting name, Jared. Welcome aboard. Please don't be a troll, although I'm not holding my breath. All right, let's reload sim brief. Good, and we'll request boarding. There we go. You can attach the push tug now. Yes, sir. Collector, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Happy Thursday, my friend. I'm doing well, man. Anytime we get to do some Air Canada ops, I am a happy boy. We're doing some Air Canada ops in the MAX8. So the handsome man on the screen right now. Heyo. Is this airport freeware, both of them? No, these are both payware. This is Fly Tampa, Toronto, and MK Studios, Montreal. Payware. Is there freeware out there at the airports? I have no clue, Sasha. You'll have to go to flightsim.to and check. I don't know if there's freeware. Good evening, good morning, good night, everyone. Big Mac, good to see you, man. Welcome back. What is the flight this evening? We're going Calgary to Palm Springs. A little bit of a longer flight. It's like 2.5 hours. Just over 2.5 hours, I think. Calgary to Palm Springs, WestJet. Jet of the West. With any good American sceneries for 24, I'm just trying to get some better experiences. Of course, Collector. Go to flightsim.to, man. Flightsim.to, search for 2024, and then just browse by country. There's probably hundreds, man. You're going to fly in Gatwick Airport, any builds, payware or not? Any builds is always payware, Sasha. Yeah, most of the time. And it's only for 2024, so no. Neat avatar. Thanks, James. Do you plan on doing Southwest ops in this bird this week? Maybe Saturday we'll do some Southwest. I was thinking of doing some Midway Southwest ops. The Chicago Midway got a big update recently. Apparently the performance is much better now. So I was thinking Chicago Midway for Saturday, Southwest ops. Sunday we're in the Bravo Airspace 787. Do you think you could be tempted to do some biz jets now that the Livto says not? Nope. Not interested, Big Mac. Not interested in GA aircraft. I'm a tube liner. I identify as a commercial airplane. Lately, WestJet is leave you stranded of the West. Uh-oh. Are they taking notes from Sunwing? I identify as a commercial aircraft. Tell me that this Air Canada livery does not look spectacular on the 737 MAX. I mean, the Air Canada, this livery looks incredible on all of their aircraft, but I think there's something special about it being on a MAX. It's so pretty. I identify as a lampshade. Nice. I identify as an A220 normally, but an A380 after a big meal. Nice, P-Thibs. Nice. The 7.3 MAX lags a lot for you. Interesting. Performance-wise, this aircraft is phenomenal for me. Livery is top-notch. Top-notch. I identify as a leading edge. Nice. ACAP, happy Timmy Thursday. Shadow, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Alaska, not this week. Be cool to do some Alaska MAX8 of Seattle, though. Identify as an Air Canada 7.3 MAX8 because that's what ETC told me to identify as. Nice.
Right. Oh, roger that. Looked like you were lined up for 2-3. I was about to be like, Oh, no. It's all good. I'm just cutting south, and then I'm just going to do, yeah. Roger, gotcha.
About that A220, to those developing it for 2020, finally release any info? No, but we're getting a video this month, R2. I think an Anchorage to Vancouver is in the books for me tonight. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a long flight. 3 hours or so? That's a long one. You gonna do any United ops? We've flown United a lot over the last 2 weeks, so no. I identify as an Apache helicopter. Nice. How dare you, Davis? Dare you. 380 stream, probably next week. If not next week, the following week, but soon. Soon we'll be back in the 380. I don't know where the hell we're going to fly it, but we'll be back. We've flown United that identifies as an American. Correct. How about some Scandinavian ops? Yep, it's been a while since we've done some Scandinavian. Maybe when we're back in the Airbus. 320, 321. Some SAS. I'd like to do Stockholm Arlanda soon. Yeah, not a big fan of that Bad Hog. Avatar is cool. Thank you, Fernando. Appreciate it. You and me both, Davis. You and me both. 5 months into the year. Still nothing. What does GXX stand for? Ground Service Extreme, I think it is, or Ground Service Pro or something. All right, we are back, friends. We are ready for push and start. Let's jump over here. Let's go to our GSX. We will go prepare for pushback and departure. Upstairs, fuel pumps go on. Seatbelt signs go on. Hydro pumps are on. Facing south, facing northeast. No, facing south is the way we want to go. Anti-collision light comes on. Everything else looks good. We'll get the packs off for engine start. Everything else looks good up there, friends. All right, cool. We'll pause our music. This song is just coming to an end there. Good. We'll get the sim sounds turned back up for engine start. We will confirm that no one is around us. Good. We'll release the park brakes. Beautiful. They will start the pushback. There we go. Upstairs. Engine number 1 over to ground. Good. Start valve is open. We're going to have to wait for cooling as the MAX engines... Oh, we're pushing at the same time. No problem. Hopefully there's no conflict. I think I'm pushing straight back, so we should be good.
Traffic, Route 771, Air Canada 808, 803. Are you doing the full approach in?
Reactions to the new Pope. I don't have any, man. I don't follow that, sorry. How does your GSX have all those specifics for the airport? Mine never shows that, just basic info. You have to download profiles, Bad Hog. If you download specific profiles for the airport, you'll be good to go.
No problem at all.
You'll be good to go, man. You have to download specific profiles for each airport. Alright, we're still motoring. Still cooling itself down. It's going to take a minute for these engines to spool up, chat. Get our flight directors on. We'll go initial climb 10,000 once again. 10,000 on this. Why are you going so slow? There we go. 10,000 is good. I'm pretty sure we're pushing into this guy. Maybe not. I don't know. Stands for Ground Service X. Did you see A330 driver's video on GSX customer support drama from FSDT? Nope. I don't pay any attention to all the drama, man. It's all fucking clickbait bullshit. I don't pay any attention to it. It's all drama. No need for any of that. Let's introduce fuel number uno. Good. How does GSX... sorry, I got that one. Cap is the new Pope. I don't know about that one. Is that a Walker 321?
Unlocking gear.
Unlocking gear. Good, good, good. We're going to go at lane 6, Alpha Kilo, make a left on Alpha... Or, sorry, make a left on Bravo. No, Bravo's this way. Alpha. How do they usually do it? They cross us at, like, Sierra or Romeo, don't they? Sometimes November. I guess we'll cross at Romeo. That probably makes the most sense. Right, got a good start on engine number 1. Engine number 2 over to ground. What's the deal with the Walker? It's a virtual airline. I think it's one of, like, the biggest virtual airlines that isn't like an actual virtual airline, like Southwest, Air Canada. Diamond, yes. I use Rex Seasons. I forget what it's called, but there's an actual Rex Seasons is what I use. Alright, we're still motoring, we're still cooling. Give that a second. Once it cools down, we'll get the motoring going away. We'll be able to introduce fuel. He got just done flying the H-145. Nice. How did it go? Hopefully it went well. Alright, we're almost cooled down. The beauty of flying the MAX engines, especially on a turnaround. I gotta be cooled down. You can hear Henry. AccuSeasons, that's the one. Thank you. Alrighty, introduce fuel number 2. Motoring is gone. Watch this bad boy spool up. Yeah, for sure, good man. Oh, I'm back, chat. Love the engine startup sound on the MAX. Sounds so realistic. It is. All of the sounds on this airplane are phenomenal, man. They really are good. This is my favorite part right here. That part right there. My favorite part by far. Alrighty, upstairs, engine gen 1 and 2, yaw damper, probe heat, flip over the gens, packs back to auto, isolation valve to auto, APU bleed goes off, APU goes off, start switches to continuous, taxi light can go on, we'll set flaps 5 degrees for takeoff. You smoke indica, sativa, or hybrid? Usually an indica hybrid guy. Hey Gap, every time I fly the MAX8, I have to enter the amount of cargo for both cargo forward and cargo aft. Do I need to make it equal, or can I just fill one more than the other? I usually fill the aft, Gongmin. I usually fill the aft a little bit more. So if you look at our weight and balance today, I have 2,000 in the aft and 874 in the forward. You can see the aft can take almost 1,300 more kilos cargo. That's how I have that set up. All right, let's get the hell out of the way. Park brakes off. Good. Auto throttles on. VNav, LNav. Get the hell out of the way here, friends. Start our taxi. I think they should update their EFBs. The only thing that's lacking on this plane. You know what's funny is, like, a lot of people say, like, the EFB is lacking. This is the EFB that comes with the airplane. In real life, like, this is what the EFB looks like. Now, most airlines have their own EFB or flight bag that they provide, but if you just get the default EFB, this is what it looks like from Boeing. So, would it be cool if there was like a customizable one, like the Phoenix or whatever? Sure. But I also understand, like, the being true to real life, if you will. Give me advice to run out of fuel in the MAX. I said everything correctly. Give me advice you ran out of fuel. Make sure that you're setting the fuel before you start. You have to confirm that in your weight and balance page. Alright, we're going to make our second right onto... first right onto Alpha. All right.
Hey,
Robbie, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome. I don't think Boeing have made those EFBs in a long time. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think the EFB has a lot of features. It's good to know what you're doing. It's not very beginner friendly, but I don't know much about the Boeing EFBs. That's insane. They simulated that. Yes. Correct. Ken, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Yes, I agree, Stephen. Being able to import over directly would be a very nice little added feature. All right, we said we're going to cross at Romeo. Romeo, we're going to cross. He kept just joined the stream. How was the first leg? Very nice. Had a beautiful arrival into Toronto. Buttery smooth. What was it? Negative 65 foot per minute. 1.03 on the G. Smooth as can be for our beautiful YouTube paying customers today. So you're saying if you don't have enough fuel to add more? Maybe. Maybe. Little Embraer right there. Alright, this is going to be Romeo, I believe. Yes, this is Romeo. So left turn, Romeo will cross 3-3 right. Have you seen the A220 screenshots? I have. Looking very promising, man. I never let myself get too excited over screenshots. Screenshots are very easy to edit and manipulate. I never really get too excited, but it does look good. Do you hear the engine monitoring when starting up the engines? Why does that happen? The motoring? Yes, that is something specific to the MAX engines. They need to be at a certain temperature before the engine actually starts to spool. Have you ever participated as a part of a virtual airline? Yes, Denis. I used to be part of Virtual Delta, Virtual Air Canada, and Virtual Southwest. All of that was before I started streaming. It's a little bit difficult when you're streaming because you're kind of like, you know, stuck onto certain routes and stuff, but yeah.
Toronto traffic, Delta 2388, departing runway 5, Toronto.
Alrighty. Next, we will make our right turn onto Echo, and then we will take Echo Golf Hotel all the way down to runway 05. This is a little bit of a marathon taxi. If you've never flown in or out of Toronto, a little bit of a marathon taxi. Not as bad as Schiphol. Close. Ruben, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hope you're well. How much hockey did you play growing up, and do you play any now? I imagine you in the bush leagues doing lots of chirping. No. Used to play hockey when I was younger. Haven't played hockey in probably 20 plus years. Also, super realistic taxi. I see people doing Alpha Hotel, but this is the one I see all the time in real life. Yes, they cross you usually midfield and over. What is the best Canadian airport? I don't know, man. There's some good ones. This one definitely has to be in contention. Fly Tampa Toronto is incredible. The rendition of this airport is incredible. Was that a Delta? That was a Delta 321 climbing like a rocket ship. Sheesh. Realistic taxi equals more subs. Is that how that works? You didn't mean scenery, but you mean IRL airports? Like, are you saying, like, for the best passenger experience, what are the best airports? I haven't flown into every airport in Canada, but from my personal experience, Vancouver is a very nice airport. Visually and just the way that it's laid out, it's quite nice. Vancouver does a good job. Ottawa's not bad. Ottawa's very small, and it's just everything is straight to the point. Yeah. Calgary is decent. Calgary's a little bit old. It's getting a bunch of upgrades now. Never flown in and out of Edmonton. Kelowna's nice. Flown out of there once. Victoria's nice. Jesus, sorry, I'm taking these turns like a NASCAR driver. not bad. FSIM CYTZ, it's a good scenery as well. Yeah, Toronto City. Although we don't really have a lot of airplanes that can fly in and out of Toronto City, but Toronto City is a great option as well, for sure. Oh, dude, that Q400. Woo. Ruben. This is Microsoft 2020, my friend. 2020. Hey, bro, what do you do for a living? Vamsy, you're looking at it, man. Full-time content creator here on YouTube. Very fortunate, very lucky. Full-time content creator on YouTube. Yeah, the Q400 is going to be special. Yeah. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fans of the Q400, but I'm really hoping that the majestic Q400 can start converting some people, because man, oh man, oh man. The Q400 is the Crash 8, man. This is one of my favorite airplanes of all time. Fond memories of flying on Q400s my entire life up here in Canada. Is Microsoft 2024 still cooked? Depends. Some people are having a great experience with it. On my current PC and build, it doesn't run the best. So, what kind of system are you using for the simulation? Well, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 with the iFly 7.3 Max. So you can put exclamation point aircraft, and Nightbot will provide you with a link for it. If you want to know the specs of the PC, you can put exclamation point specs. That'll help as well. Hello, Mr. Danbury. Dude, the FlyJSim Q400, one of the only airplanes that I really miss in X-Plane. It's one of the only airplanes that, like, makes me sit there and ponder sometimes. Should I install X-Plane? Should I go fly the Q400? Yeah. Stick my nose in while waiting for work things. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, when I get a little older, I'd like to be a pilot. Do you have any recommendations on that? Dino. I have no clue, man. I'm not a real pilot myself, so probably wouldn't be the right one to ask. I would say join your local flying club as soon as you can and start working on hours or working around the airport. Hell, man, use these simulators to train yourself better. Is the iFly MAX8 actually worth it? 100%. 100%. This aircraft is phenomenal. One of my favorites. The sounds, the flight model, the visuals, everything about it. Fantastic. Fake real pilot. It's me. Flown out of YYZ a couple times, and I don't know, but the staff seems to be a bit mean or not like the best experience. Yeah, they're dickheads in Toronto. Same as in Montreal, man. Dickheads. It's okay, you can say it. I give you permission. They're dickheads. CBSA, border security, the security in general, dickheads. Yep, I agree. Bunch of people that don't want to be there. What are you chewing on, man? What even is that? Where did you get that? Hey, stop. Where did you get that, Chad? Hold on. Henry is... I don't even know what the fuck he's chewing on. Give me a sec. I gotta hold short here. If you want to depart, you can depart out of here. Just, I need a second. My dog's being stupid. What even is that? That better not be a part of the blind. I think he chewed the blind. Alright, park brakes on. Give me a second, chat. Henry. Jesus. He's chewing on a leaf. How did he even get the leaf? Thank you, Auto Brakes RTO. fucking guy, man. Like having a toddler. Literally like having a toddler. Alright, the Walker Air is going in front. Perfect. Release the park brakes. I probably have to re-engage this. There we go. Alright, good. We need an O. Henry emoji? We do. Because you're a naughty boy. He's so cute, though. He just looks at me like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. Alright, we'll let the Walker go, and then we'll depart after him. Anyone know if Sim Update 10 in Denver have been fixed? I don't think so, Miles. I haven't seen any. He's not. Sorry, he's definitely not. Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Thanks for letting me know. I'll try and get connected somewhere. Yeah, absolutely. That's the best way, Dino. Join your local flying club, whatever it may be. Those are usually the best ways to go. Toronto traffic here, Canada 406, lining up runway 05, Toronto. All right, we're moving. Landing lights on, runway turnoffs on, taxi lights off, strobe lights on, wing lights on, ding the cabin. They're seated. How do you learn how to operate the plane? I have 2024 and I struggle to even start the plane without a video. I was there at some point, Ruben. Just practice makes perfect, man. Practice makes perfect. Aviation is not something that you're just going to understand like that, right, overnight. This is years and years and years of doing this, man. I've been simming virtually for probably 10 years now, a decade. Like every week, you know what I mean? Instead of a damn it Smitty, we should put damn it Henry. Yeah, you get your own little thing. Ooh, an RJ. Nice. I spot an RJ right there, chat. Look at that. One brave soul has taken out the CRJ. One brave soul. Last year I was flying to Toronto from Ottawa, and I got an ice cap, and the security guy told me I have to throw the damn thing out. And for that, ice cap was made super good too. Dude, it's, yeah. I mean, that's normal. You're not allowed any liquids over, I think it's 100 mil. You can't have any liquid over 100 mil. Dude, the worst was coming home from Houston. I bought a bunch of Texas barbecue sauce when I was in Houston, and it was in my bag. And when I got to Toronto, I had to re-clear like security or whatever, and they took all my barbecue sauce away. Dude, I was not having it. I was so pissed off, dude. I started fucking giving it to the guy. I'm like, God forbid I bring barbecue sauce home. Oh, it's like I'm gonna blow up the plane with barbecue sauce. People behind me were laughing their asses off. I didn't actually use the blow up part because that probably would have got me in trouble. But yeah, I was like, God forbid I bring barbecue sauce home from Texas. Watch out. Thanks for being security. Greetings to the cap. The new Pope landed from the country below. Good to see you, man. Hello, Blue Star. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Barbecue sauce is illegal. It is. Henry, do not do anything stupid. I'm watching you. I'm not really, but in your bed. Stop being a bad boy. Took you on a nice big walk this morning. There's no need for this. All right, yo, cam's on. Let's have some fun, friends. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the departure. Toronto traffic, Air Canada 46 departing runway 05, Toronto. Throttle's 40%. Beautiful. Slight nose down pressure on the yoke. Stable at 40% and toga. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots, we're neutral. Definitely going to be some crosswind. We'll go a little bit of left aileron here. Into the wind. V1. Rotate. Beautiful. Positive rate. Gear up. Follow our flight directors. Speed check, flaps 1. Climb powers in. Speed check, flaps clean. Good. Upstairs, runway turnoffs can go off, wing lights can go off. Bring the sounds back down a little bit so we don't go deaf. God, that was loud, but in the best way possible. Let's go proceed direct Alcut on course. Execute. Good. Make our right turn. Direct Alcut on course. And we'll bug up our cruise altitude. We're going to 33,000 feet. Tree 0. $33,000 is in. Thing's climbing like a madman right now. Sheesh. A little bit bumpy through some of these clouds. Not too bad. Alrighty, nice little breakout through the clouds. Very nice. Autopilot 1 is on. Back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. How many passengers? 144. 144 on this leg. But 150 something on the way down. 144 on this leg. Very nice, friends. Very nice. Up and above the clouds. Very good, my friends. Very good. There's 10,000 feet. We'll go landing lights, engine start switches, and we'll bump the seatbelt signs to auto. Very, very good, amigos. Very good. Nice little climb out. God, look at those engines. Beauty. What a beauty. Where we're headed to today, Toronto is where, and from there. So we went Montreal, Toronto, and now we're going back to Montreal, Robert. So doing some short Air Canada hops today in the MAX8. All right, VNAV, that's good. Cruise, that's good. I don't know why it keeps putting 255. We're going to go 280 on the descent. I don't know why it keeps trying to put 255 knots. Auto brake is off. Upstairs, the rest of those lights are good. Everything's good. We're on gens. Packs, we're pressurizing. Beautiful. Everything looks good, friends. Time to stretch. Should do some flights between Florida and Toronto in honor of the playoffs. That could be a fun one, Dan. Maybe next week when we're in the Airbus. Because they don't fly the 7-3 on those routes. They would be in the Air Canada jets. Henry, stop it.
Toronto traffic.
Stop it right now.
Lining up runway 05.
Alrighty. Looking good, amigos. Looking real good. Coming up on 18,000 transition altitude. Very nice. So when do you wear a real tie? Never. Only when my emoji is present. Heat cap, it's too bad the Sens are no longer in the playoffs. Correct, Nick. It's okay, man. There's next year. Hopefully it's a good building block for next year. Fingers crossed. Who are you and what have you done with Captain Canada? I got so high, I turned into an emoji. Real tie equals court, funerals, and weddings. True. Very true. All right. Standard barrel pressure. Good. Moi, je viens à Québec. Camel, 13 months. Appreciate you, man. Says, finally, after 4 months, Windwing is shipping my McDo. Hey! Congratulations, my friend. Great news. The emoji he has used since the start of the vertical streams. It is, yes, correct. Peter Griffin if he grew a beard. Bro hits the gym, that's why he has no neck. Exactly. Thanks so much, Kemmel, for the support, my friend. Appreciate you, buddy. Huge no floaties. Thank you for 13 months of business class support. Extremely kind of you, my friend. And I am very happy that you're finally getting your McDo. I absolutely love it. Works flawlessly with the Phoenix lineup aircraft. So you should enjoy it thoroughly, my friend. Nismo, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Have you done any flights to or from Winnipeg in the sim? I have, yes. It's been a while since I've done some Winnipeg ops. We should probably revisit Winnipeg. It's one of those airports, it's kind of like... It's far enough from everything where it equals a longer stream flying anywhere. Unless you go to Minneapolis. You could go Winnipeg, Minneapolis and back. That could be a good one. I think Delta and Air Canada do that leg. YL to YYZ is probably the route I've done the most in Microsoft. Since I do it whenever I want to learn a plane. Correct. Yes. This is the best little test sector for Canadians. Agreed. Can confirm the Windwing McDo is the tits. Even works with X-Plane. There you go. Great news. Great news indeed. Look at that overcast layer down there. Nothing but cloud. Should do some frontier ops out of AnyBuild's Trenton scenery. Yeah, that's like the one where they only have like 5 or 6 flights a day though, right, James? We could do that. That would be fun. But I'm pretty sure they do like no flights out of there. Difficult to find a routing. They do have a few good ones. I think they go down to Florida, and I think from there. Not sure. Have to check exactly which ones they do. Nice AI cap. Thank you, Alex. Hey, Dan. Is there any way we could make the emoji, like, live animated to pick up my lips and voice when I, like... Is there any way we can do that, or is that out of our price tag? Like, that would never happen with the tools that we have. Like, use it as a custom overlay or something? I don't even know how the hell that would work. I do not know how that would work. That's out of Dan's salary you pay him? Most likely. You can air show does it on Twitch? Interesting. I'm going to look into that. That'd be pretty funny. Would I have to pay that 80k streamer money? Hi, Henry. Hi, Henry. What are you doing? Gonna go lay in your bed and be a good boy? Yes. The nicest boy. X-Plane 12 or 2024 in its current stage, honest opinion. They're both great sims. Depends what you're looking for, man. Really depends what you're looking for. Would love to see that, dude. It'd be so funny. Okay. Lay down. Lay down, buddy. You just licked my sunglasses. Like right on the sunglasses. Can enjoy animated Seth Rogen flies an airplane. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. AJ, coming in with a $3 donation. Thanks so much, my man. Appreciate you, dude. Says, here's $3. Get the emoji to smoke weed, too. That'd actually be pretty funny. Forrest, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hope you enjoy your stay here, man. What are your thoughts on adding Henry to the AI pick? Could be pretty funny. I don't know where we'd have room for him. When we were on the 777, you could see the 777 background. You could actually see like a seat for him. I don't know where he would sit. Have you been on the vertical stream and seen what it looks like behind me on the MAX8? I don't know if there's room for Henry up here. As bad as that is to say. Oh, wait here, Davis. Do you miss Daisy, or is she completely forgotten? Brother, what kind of question is that, man? Cap Canada, the tuber, exactly. Montreal approaches online. Nice. Some people don't think before typing. Correct. Cap, what's your most recommended airport of all? Most recommended airport? Not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. Davis has gone vertical. It's a pretty rude comment. Hey, man. I don't think anything surprises me anymore. Cap, do you feel like the THC pens used get so fast 2 years ago would take 1 to 2 weeks now? I go to the dispensary every 2 days. Well, it depends if you're cheeching on them. I can hear the engines idling back. We have reached cruise altitude. Installing 2020 now, is it normal for 128 gig download? Yes. It is. Do you miss X-Plane, or is she completely forgotten? That's a little bit of a better question. I miss certain airplanes in X-Plane. That's about all I miss out of X-Plane. There's 2 airplanes that I really miss and would like to fly. The Q400 and the 757. That's really all I miss from X-Wing. Daisy will always be a great memory of this channel, of course. Of course she will, man. She was, you know, she had been around since the very beginning. The humble days of streaming, man. She was here from the get-go. Zaid, stay away from debunk. If you're buying cartridges, Zaid, try and stick to like the you either gotta go live resin. Yeah, you can only go live resin. I'm a big fan of caramel. I'm a big fan of Tribal. Tribal makes really good cartridges. They should last you a little bit longer. My guess is you're buying like debunk and it's all distillate. It's all garbage. It's probably why you're flying through it. Try and only buy live resin. Would have loved to have Day's potograph. Nice. I have a bunch of her paw prints actually. I have her paw prints. I have a lock of her hair. And then obviously I have her ashes as well. 1964 is good. Yep, 1964 is very good. They're LA Kush Cake. They're Comatose. All very good. Here I get the refinery and white label. I don't know much about the US market. And now you have Henry, who is interesting. Exactly. What beds you got today? I am stretching on some Broken Coast. Broken Coast cookies and cream. It's quite tasty. Those are both local. Got you. I have the tribal battery. What is bad about debunk? It's liquid diamonds, which might actually be a marketing strategy, but I've been using for a couple months now. It is 100% a market strategy. Yeah, like I said, man, live resin. Live resin or nothing. Live resin or nothing. Broken Coast, that's the company. They're from BC. Broken Coast. Hold on, let me match up my headings so I don't get yelled at by YouTube FAA again. Okay, lunchtime's over. Back to work for me. See you later, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you later. Daniel. The pilot. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Ecap. Sorry I haven't been saying much. This horrendous feeling in my stomach. I feel like I was actually going to explode. Thankfully, I feel totally fine now. Hey, there you go, man. A little bit of gas. No problem. 43 miles till top of descent, friends. Top of descent. On the Habs 7 arrival, takes us at, we need to be below 9 at Habs. So we're going to set 9, I guess. Somebody said there's ATC in Montreal. So we'll go down to 9. And we'll expect further from them en route. We've got 9,000 plugged in. Let's confirm the weather in Montreal. Still what we expect. Winds are now 360 at 8. Overcast at 2,800. ATIS, VATSIM. What are they telling us? Approach ILS 6 left. Landing runway IFR 6 left. VFR 6 right. Departing 6 right. Alright, so 6 left is exactly what we're going to plan. Start working out some numbers here. So barrel minimums are going to be 300. We'll set that. Actually, I think I can hold this. 300 on the barrel min. That is good. Front course is 057. Nice. So that stays in. And our ILS frequency will be 109.3. 109.3 and flip it up. And 109.3 and flip it up. Beautiful. Very good. Hello, Captain. Where are you going to, mate? Andre, it's good to see you, my friend. We are on our way to Montreal. We're doing a round trip today. We went Montreal, Toronto, had a beautiful arrival in Toronto, and now we're on our way back to Montreal. Just need this for 2024? Yeah, I agree, Adam. Yeah. I was just about to yell at you. You've done well. Thank you. Sounds like Gringo at Taco Bell for the first time. Nice. Get to fly on a 717 and a 763 tomorrow when Jen and I fly back home from Maui. That's really cool, Ken. That is really, really cool. A 717. Sheesh. Hawaiian Airlines 717, Ken? I guess. I would assume, right? Aren't they the only ones still operating it? Is Delta still operating the 71? Do you think the difference using Boeing with a side stick and using the yoke is big? Absolutely, Kraza. Yeah, for sure. For sure. There is quite a big difference when you start using the yoke. Quite a bit of a difference. Oh, Delta is still using them? Okay. Do some small Oceania Pacific Island hopping. Those are fun. Yeah, it's always fun, man. We just flew in Japan last week. We did a couple flights in Japan. A lot of fun. Yeah, some island hopping is good too. We need to go back and do the Southwest MAX8 ops between all the little Hawaiian islands. That's always a good one as well. Delta's the only mainline that still operates the 717. Damn. You see them flying all the time to MSP? Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, MSP, Big Delta Hub. Yeah, that makes sense. Can confirm. All right, 11 miles till top of drop, friends. We have everything already selected, so we are looking real good. Real good. Was thinking of doing Okinawa, Japan main island, if I get back into flight sims. That's so much fun, dude. Japan flying is incredible. Might be my favorite place to fly. The airports, the scenery, it's incredible. Japan is on my bucket list of places to visit. Do you think getting any of the WinWing CDU autopilot panels is a good idea? I've had the Thrustmaster TCO can side stick for some time now, and I expect quality like those products. You can, for sure, R2. Yeah. I mean, I can only speak. I have the WinWing McDo, and I really like it. No problems with it that I've seen. I've had it for about a month now. I haven't found any issues with it. I guess the big thing with WinWing is what is it going to be like in 2-3 years from now, right? I've heard some people that their joysticks are already starting to fail, and those are joysticks. You do put a lot of pressure and movements in them, but from what I've seen, they've been pretty good so far. Should try out the United 7-3 route from Narita to Ulaanbaatar. That could be a fun one. Only bad thing about Japan is no stretching. Yeah, you're right. That would suck. He kept fly to Antarctica. I don't know if there's a lot that we'd be able to see up there. Excuse me. How would you rate the AndyBuilds 350? Would you trust it with a long haul? It takes more than 8 hours. Absolutely, Nick. Mainly because now it has an autosave feature. So yes. Pardon me. If anything were to go wrong in the flight, it does have the autosave feature, and you should be able to be good. So Where can you get this game? You can buy this on Steam, or you can buy it directly from the Microsoft Game Market, or whatever the hell it's called, Xbox game thing. The Wing Combat MFDs seem to hold up pretty well. There you go. Okay. How did we get so high up above profile already? And we're going very bad. All right, I'm going to get the spoy brakes out here a little bit. Apparently we're 2,000 feet above profile already. I don't know how that happened. Ever consider getting the FCU? I already have one Blue Star. So I have the Cockpit Master. Wait, FCU, is that the panel? That's this panel, right? Yes, I do have that on pre-order. I do want to get that. Just came back and I think my brownie is too strong. The cap looks like a cartoon character. Nice, Joe. Very nice. I dig it. Is Dan still here, or did he leave from lunch? No worries, Andre. I'm glad I could help, man. The spoy brakes. Yeah. Spoiler speed brakes. The spoy brakes. Extend. Remember the story of Daisy getting into the weed butter? Dude, that was... Man, oh man, oh man. You know, sometimes I forget, Davis, what it was like when Daisy was younger, because I had her for so long. I had her for 11 years. Sometimes I forget what it was like having Daisy when she was a puppy. I think Henry's bad with some of the shit that he does. Oh my god, dude. Daisy was a fucking terrorizer, man. Like, busy parking lot, bring Daisy in the car with me because I got to go to the grocery store or something. Open the car door to put the groceries in, gone. Literally jumps over top of me, gone. Good luck getting her back. She won't come back to me. She's running through the streets. Cars are slamming on brakes. Fuck, man. I remember when I moved into a place. I had my buddy over. For some. He brought over some really nice steaks for like a little housewarming thing. We put the steaks out on the counter to marinade, and I pushed them all the way back up against the counter. Put our steak seasoning on them, got them all nice and ready, getting them up to room temperature. Go outside, smoke a cigarette, come back in. Daisy is on the counter and has eaten both raw steaks. Whole. Eaten both steaks. Fuck, bro. She was a menace, man. An absolute menace. Henry would never do anything like that. No way, dude. Oh yeah, on the counter. She jumped up 4 feet, jumped onto the counter, and was eating the steaks. Whole. Not even chewing them. Eating them. I'm telling you, dude, she was wild. Fuck, man. And then, yes, of course, the weed butter. That was... Jesus Christ, man. That one was the worst. Dude, she was literally stoned for, 4 days. I made a bunch of weed butter with one of my ex-girlfriends. And again, left it on the counter, all the way at the back of the stove, let it cool down. We went out for something. We ran to the corner store to grab something that we needed and to come back home. Came back home and Daisy had eaten two full cake pans of weed butter. Gone. The entire thing, gone. She couldn't stand up for 4 days. Oh, man. Just wild, dude. Just wild. Altimeter in Montreal is 3016. We'll get that plugged in now. 3016. Good. Done. And now, be right back, chat. Henry's eating cardboard, man. Daisy had that doggy bed unlocked, dude. It was so bad. I felt terrible, man. Like, I literally felt terrible. Like, she couldn't even go to the bathroom. She would just, like, be laying down and would just go to the bathroom everywhere. Both bathrooms. Number 1 and number 2. Just laying there. Like, physically not able to move. It was crazy, man. What are you thinking for the A220? I'm so excited for the Synaptic A220, man. That thing's going to be a lot of fun to fly. How long did it last? About 4 or 5 days, Ryan. She was completely out of it, man. Like, every morning I'd be like, okay, like, she must be feeling better now. And, like, I would try and get her, like, up out of the bed, and she would literally just, like, stumble and fall over. You're doing the flight now? You downloaded some freeware? Nice. Very nice. Was she just baked? Yeah, she eventually came out of it, man. She eventually just, boom. She just woke up one morning and she was all better, all fixed. All fixed. Yeah, you know what, Huskers? Like, if I wasn't so broke back then... Like, I told you the story about Daisy, right? Like, I was in no position, when I first got Daisy, I was in no position to own a dog at all. I had no money, I had no nothing. I worked and partied like a madman, was still drinking, doing drugs, you name it, man, when I first got Daisy. It was not a wise decision at all. Yeah, Steven, exactly. Exactly. Well, you see... 32.85 for Montreal approach. And we have ATIS Information Alpha. Montreal approach, bonjour. Air Canada 406, ATIS Alpha 12000 Habs.
Forward 6 Rogers, Clark 1024.
0124.
1024.
1024, merci. 1024, good. He'll see us now.
F406, red eye 5 through 1,000 feet, the should ascend 8,000. ILS 6 left. And should ascend to 4,000 feet. Altimeter is 3016.
All right, we'll continue the descent down to 4,000 feet. We'll expect ILS 6 left and 3016 on the altimeter. Air Canada 46. All right, looking good.
Okay, 404, descending 16,000.
Cap, remember every day how many people, there's lives you entertain, hundreds and hundreds, couple thousands, sounds low. When you get us in a big field, you have issues recognizing each of us. Correct, Captain Baku. Yes, I would. A lot of people, man. A lot of people.
404 and 5 to 1,000.
All right, 10,000 feet, landing lights on, start switches over to continuous, wing lights on, and we'll make sure the seatbelt sign is on. There we go.
All right, we got Alpha down to 8,000. Okay, 404.
Dude, what the hell is going on with Sim Toolkit Pro? Like, just bricking itself constantly. I don't understand. Ground spoilers in. Only 192 likes? I know, right? Jack, get those likes in. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. If you're on the vertical stream, if you're on the regular stream, do me a huge solid. I know it's a Canadian ops. We always get less viewers when we fly in the Canadian space, but I am Canadian after all, and I really do enjoy flying up here.
Karl 406, descend 3,000 feet via Souza, you clear for the ILS approach, only 6 left.
3,000 feet from Zolta, cleared ILS 6 left approach. Air Canada 406, thanks. Chat, match up your headings. Don't be bad pilots. Ooh, bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy in the clouds. Whee! Oh, shit. That's actually quite a bit bumpy in the clouds. Whee! Skimming the clouds, chat. This cloud looks like something we shouldn't be entering, but that's okay. Probably going to get a little bit bumpy here as well. Whee! Hang on, chat. Hang on. Android, thanks for your subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Smacked, thanks for your subscription as well. Welcome aboard. All right, we're back, chat. We're back. Lock it in. Speed check. Flaps 1.
Porter Air 125.
Porter.
15,000.
Nice.
9,000.
Right, I want 190 on the speed.
Porter 125, spark 1077.
107.
Flaps 1 is out. I'm going to arm the ground spoilers. Good. And our auto brake. We need position 2. And 145 on the VX. Speed 145. Let's go ahead and arm our localizer. Good.
8,000 feet, and we have Alpha on board. And expecting pilot.
Forrest, thanks so much for your business class subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome. All right. Ding the cabin. Prepare for arrival. Let's go speed check. Flaps 5 degrees.
Karl 404, descend to 4,000 feet via Souza, ILS approach, only 6 left.
Down to 4,000 at Souza, clear at 6 left approach. Air Canada first approach.
First day here and already a member. You must have enjoyed it. Hell yeah, Forrest. Thanks, man. Welcome aboard, dude. I hope you enjoy all your custom emojis, standing out in chat with the beautiful green name, and of course, building your pilot rank as you get your membership milestones, my friend. Thank you. Okay, we're looking good. We're on intercept. Speed looks great. It's starting to trend downwards. There's localizer capture. Great. Let's arm approach. Glide slope capture should happen any second now as well. Just going to chill out on that descent rate a little bit. We'll go like 500 feet per minute until we intercept. That'll also help bring the speed down. We'll aim for 100.
Clear to land, 6 left.
Clear to land 6 left, Air Canada 406. Thank you. Man, Dan's a genius. The avatar moves and everything. It's almost human, right? No long haul this weekend? No crazy long haul, no. Sunday afternoon, we're going Montreal to LA, which is just over 5 hours. You can call it a long haul. I wouldn't be too concerned. Diamond Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Just got back in time? You did. Oh. We're on approach into Montreal. 6 left. A little bit rare. Usually we land the 2-4s into Montreal. This is a nice approach coming in over the water, over top of the highway as well. All right, speed's good. Slowly trending downwards. We'll wait for the 2,500 foot call out. Then we'll drop the gear, get configured. Oh, it's because I'm only on flaps 2. I want flaps 5. Thank you. That's a little bit better, chat. Much better. Tonight should be cool in the Palm Springs? Yeah. Palm Springs is always fun. Hey, you said anything over 4 hours is a long haul. I mean, I consider it a long haul. Some people might not, but I do.
2,500.
2,500, speed 170. Let's go gear down. Beautiful. We've been cleared to land, so we'll get all of our lights on. Good, good, good. Let's go speed check. Flaps 10 degrees. We'll start rolling in our final lap speed, which was 145. Yes. Speed check. Flaps 15 degrees. Good. This looks very much like the approach in SFO. Nah. Maybe a little bit because you're coming in over the water. Speed check. Flaps 25 degrees. And we're through 160 knots. Speed check. Flaps 30 degrees. Yoke cam goes on. My airplane, my friends. Enjoy the arrival. My throttles as well. Auto throttle is off. Good. All right. Let's get it, chat, shall we? It's too green to be SFO. Canada, baby. Canada. No crazy gusts. The winds are actually really calm right now. Only 4 knots. A little bit of a quartering crosswind at 4 knots. Real nice right now. Slightly below slope. Bring that nose up ever so slightly. Ooh, got to start the recording. Chat, where were you on this one? All right, replay is recording. Good. Nobody was spamming replay at me.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Mr. Approach altitude is set 3,000.
Down 3,000. Your eye left, approach from
What beautiful approach, man. Canadian flying is underrated, chat. This is your call to come fly in Canada. More.
Canada 76, Park event.
400. Approaching minimum.
Canada
Minimum.
76,
Continue.
16,700 feet. Consider descend 8,000. It is found by expect. The Alice approach always 06 left. Upwards 3016.
200.
On 3016, left 06 left here, Canada 1176.
100.
Canada
50,
404.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Left there, Canada 404.
Sheesh. Nose down gently, reversers are out. Decelerate. Chat, when am I becoming a real world 737 MAX pilot? Oof. My goodness. Decelerating 70 knots, reversers are stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Montreal. Auto brakes are off. My goodness. Someone's on it today, chat. Someone is on it today. That was back-to-back absolute grease shows. Ah, very nice. Free brakes.
Welcome to Montreal. Do you have a gate?
Looking for 49, please.
Canada 406, 6 Roger, taxi Bravo 3, Bravo Echo. Be right on North Ramp, transition to go eastbound on South Ramp to gate 49.
All right, Bravo 3, Bravo Echo. We'll make a right on the north ramp to transition into the south ramp. Air Canada 406. Okay. What are you eating now? Henry. Oh, fucking Christ, man, this guy, dude. What are you eating?
Porter Air 125, traffic is 5
Landing
miles
lights
ahead,
off, runway
Childerz
turn
runway,
offs off.
6 left.
Taxi lights on, engine start switches off, strobe lights off, wing lights off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. What is that? Is that another Leaf? Where are you getting these from? This guy, man, I'm telling you, dude. He is a madman. I don't know where he's. You must be like. You must have flipped over my shoes or something. All right, Bravo Echo, Bravo 3, Bravo Echo, into here. North ramp, transition to the south ramp. Stand 49. Okay, got you. I know what we're doing, chat. Gate 39. I don't see it in my options. Gate. I don't see it. Oh well, fuck it. Right turn on north ramp, so left on the map. Wait, are we going this way and then that way? Yeah, actually, you're probably right.
I got a 406, just that you know your transponder seems to be in the standby mode.
I think it does it automatically with this. I'm not quite sure why it is. Won't go to mode C either.
Alright, no problem. I'll see you around radar anyway. So.
Did I break it? Pilot error should be fixed now.
Okay, I got you.
It's definitely the Colleen, and my parents' dog will chew anything. Dude, he's insane, man. Insane. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah. Talking about you, Henry. Back to Montreal, but this time it's like the most beautiful landing I've ever seen from a 738. Dude, that was a special one. I agree. That was on the money as far as approaches go. That was incredible. All right, let's pull up the APU. Flight time was 44 minutes on the return flight. Wow. Short one because of that tailwind. Remember, guys, if you have enjoyed the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks, everybody who's been hanging out today. Appreciate you. Thank you to all the new members. All the donations. Those are the best. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Cap G flare at 20 feet or 30 feet in the max. I cut the power at 30 feet, and I'm usually in my flare by about 10 feet. The thing with the 7.3 in the max is you don't want to... You want to start your flare and then gradually pull it back a little bit more. Because if you don't, you'll just smack her in. You will just smack her right in.
Got a 404, welcome to Montreal, you have a gate?
I'm going to go to gate 50.
Check, close, hold. Exactly.
Got a 404, roger, taxi, Bravo 3, Bravo, Echo. Right on the north ramp, transition south ramp eastbound to gate 50.
Bravo 3, Bravo Echo, right north for south, Air Canada 404.
Alrighty, we'll kill the taxi light. We're in the ramp area. Our APU is on and available. We'll get our APU generators on. We'll get the APU bleed on. Isolation valve open, and we'll flip you to APU gen. Good. Kill that caution. Don't need that. Good. And stand 49 should be coming up soon. Not this one, not the next one, the next one. Right there. GSX isn't picking it up for some reason. It doesn't know that we have a gate 49. And I'm not quite sure why. But here's our gate. No problem. We don't need a marshaller. We are professionals. Right, chat? Don't let them tell you otherwise. Got a flight on the 319 on Monday. Nice. Little smash bus. Smashy, smashy. That's you in the 320 right over there. There you go. Look at that. We actually do have the visual docking guidance system coming in.
Canada 76, we have Souza, careless approach always 6 left, altimeter 3016.
Clear 9 left, 06 left by Delta for Canada 1176.
Alrighty. There's our stop message. Park brake is on. Upstairs, generators, bleeds. Everything looks good. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down to Montreal. Turn that down, jump outside. Ooh, couple more things to do to get it done. Anti-collision light can go off. Seatbelt signs can go off. Hydraulic pumps are off. Probe heat is off. Yaw damper is off. Fuel pumps are off. There we have it. Now we're at a proper turnaround state of the aircraft. What a beautiful, beautiful day of flying, my friends. Would you all agree? Was today a beautiful day of flying, friends? I hope it was. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I would say that that was a great flight. Great flight indeed. Deboarding has been requested. Close you. Beautiful. It's your antivirus. Read page 78 of the manual. That's why. Yeah, maybe. It showed gate 49. Did it really? I must not have seen it. Henry? Alright, never mind. Landing from a minute ago was probably the best you've had in a long time. I would agree with you. Yeah, it was a good one. Kevin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Lord Terry, good to see you as well. Welcome. Hope you're well. That was a good one. Great channel. Thank you for your subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard the channel as well. Appreciate you, man. All right. Thank you to everybody who flew with me today. Thank you for the ATC coming online as well. There is another stream chat in about 4 hours from now, just shy of 4 hours from now. We're going to be doing some real-world WestJet ops from Calgary down to Palm Springs. So if you're looking for something to do tonight, it's about a 2.5-hour flight. Should be a good one. Fingers crossed we'll get some ATC, either out of Calgary or into LA airspace. That would be nice. But it should be a good one. We'll fly right over the Rockies, right down through Idaho, probably right by Salt Lake, Vegas, and then down into Palm Springs. Should be a great stream later. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's been a while since we've done some WestJet ops on the channel as well, so it'll be a good one. Hopefully you guys can join tonight, and if not, the next live stream for me will be Saturday afternoon. We're going to be back in the MAX8 on Saturday, and we're going to be doing some real-world Southwest ops out of Chicago Midway. That is the plan for Saturday. And then Sunday, we're jumping in the Bravo airspace 787. And Sunday, we're going to be going from Montreal to LA. So that'll be a fun one as well. Next flight's in real time. It will be, yeah, and we'll probably get a nice sunset arrival into Palm Springs. We should be landing about 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m. local time in Palm Springs. So we should get a nice sunset into Palm Springs. Should be a good one. That'll be awesome. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and jump back inside. We'll go to GSX. We will restart the Kutao script. Good. I'll come down here. I'll close my flight. Good. I'm going to go to my systems page. I'm going to go to sim menu. We're going to go to save and load. Why don't I have a panel state? I always have a panel state. Did my panel state get deleted? I think it did. Okay, well, in that case, we're just going to start the engines. I can't do the replay now because we won't have any engines. So I physically have to start the engines. Wait, no, APU bleed on. You're off like that. Okay, good. All right, I gotta start the engines here, chat. So bear with me for a second. It's gonna take some time because they're gonna be cooling. But give me a second. We're gonna spool up the engines. We're gonna set our flaps to 30 degrees as well. We've got everything turned back on upstairs. You're on, you're on, you're on, you're on. The rest of that is good. All right, cool. Give it a second, chat. Wait for the engines to spool up. I'm surprised. I guess I'll have to save a panel state. File name, we'll call it replay. Replay. So we don't have to do this every single time, chat. Give it a second. I guess when you update the airplane, it removes your panel states. I don't use really any panel states. I like doing the cold and dark every time I load in. But weird that it didn't save our replay panel state that we usually have. Very weird. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, now we can introduce fuel. It's done motoring. All right, that one's spooling up. Give it a second. He got back for the replay. Alex, good to see you, my friend. Great seeing Cap. See you Saturday. Take care, Harry. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, dude. I can't believe how short this flight went. 44 minutes because of that tailwind. That's wild. I mean, I guess it was only 56 minutes to Toronto. So I guess that makes sense. 11 minutes because of the wind. All right, good start on engine number 1. We'll spool number 2 now. And again, I'm going to save this as our current. My flaps set to 40. They should be set to 30. Good. They're slowly making their way out. They need the engine hydraulic pressure to go quicker. What are you doing? Do you want to come say hi to chat and show them you're a naughty boy? Come on. Come show chat your naughty face. Come on, up. Up. Let's go up. Come on. Come on. Get up. Let's go. Come on. Good boy. Show chat your naughty face. Up here. Show them your naughty face. No, show them your naughty. Say, my name is Henry, and I am a naughty boy. Yes. I am a naughty boy, he says. Oh. Oh, okay. Are you coming up? Up. Good boy. Up. Okay, good boy. Say hi to chat. Say hi to chat. I think he's like trying to like climb up. Good boy. Oh, some Henry ASMR. Do you speak? You see the side eye? He's so funny, man. Oh, big yawn. Okay, go. Okay, we're gonna do replay and then I'll take you out. Can you go down your bed? Good boy. Good listening. Lower your volume? Why would lower the volume? All right, spool that up. Good. Oh, for when he barks. Yeah. No, he won't. He'll only do it really if I have a treat, to be honest with you. It's really the only time he cares about it. All right, let's close this. We don't need that. We don't need that anymore. That's good. We can go over here. We can get this ready to go. That's good. We've closed that out. That's good. All right. Alrighty. Cool. Let's watch the replay, shall we, friends? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get lights on, lights on. We'll get you on, you on. You're on, you're on, you're on, you're on. We need to go you on. We need to kill the APU. We need to get you there, you there, you there like that. Okay, everything should be good now. Hold on, we need to come back down here. We need to go menu, systems page, menu, menu, back, systems page, back, doors, close. Why won't any of my doors close? Anybody know why my doors won't close?
You need to stop engines to request ground services.
Shut up, GSX. I know that this is being bugged from GSX.
You need to stop engines to request ground services.
Please don't tell me we have to do a replay with all of our cargo doors open. Because none of those will close now that the engines are started, I believe. Fuck. Save and load, replay, save panel status. Alright, whatever, fuck it. We watched the replay with apparently the doors open, friends, because I can't close them because of GSX. Good. Hit the replay button. Beautiful. Bring that down. We'll pause the replay. We'll bring this forward. We'll watch it from right about there. Trim. Start. Yes. Resume. Good. Let's jump outside. Oh, look, it has the doors closed. Okay, never mind. We're okay. All is swell and well, friends. All is swell and well. All right, let's have a look-see at this arrival, shall we? Should be buttery smooth looking. Let's see how she looks, my friends. At least it closed the doors. Maybe they were already closed. They definitely weren't, though. We'll see. Maybe the cargo doors are still open. Fingers crossed, no, but who knows? Who knows, my friends? Who knows? Cut the power. There's the flare. Hold it. Hold it. Oof. My goodness, chat. That is how you land the 737 MAX8 right there. I may have to send that to my good friend who is a real-world MAX8 captain. Might have to send that to him and tell him, hey, this is how it's done. When your company is hiring, let them know that I'm ready to go. Let the company know that I'm ready to go. Mods, donators, and sponsors, I'd like to take this time now to thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are absolutely incredible. Without you guys, it ain't possible without you guys here, man. I say it every stream, but I truly do mean it. You guys are the backbone of this channel. You guys allow me to do this full time, and for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you, everybody, for your continued support of this channel. To everybody else who cannot support using a monetary value, man, there was like no float on that either, chat. We caught that perfectly. Oh my goodness. We literally caught that perfectly. That was so good. Aim for the 1,000-footers, touchdown slightly past them. I made all of the virtual Canadians proud, hopefully, with that landing there. If you cannot donate to the stream using a monetary value, but donate to the stream through smashing down the thumbs up button, being with me here week after week, flying on VATSIM, keeping chat busy, I want to thank you just as much. Thank you, everybody, for the continued support of this channel. You guys are absolutely incredible. I always say it, we got the best community here, man. If you're looking for something fun, you're looking to fly around in the virtual world, please do join us. We fly on VATSIM. I would say 95% of the time we're doing VATSIM. So if you're looking for flights to do, you're looking for people to fly with, we are always a great group of people coming to fly. It's always a lot of fun. Man, that I agree with. Somebody made a comment earlier that this might be one of my best landings I've had in a long time. I might have to agree with you on that one. That was absolutely beautiful. Definitely agree. A gorgeous landing. Guys, have yourselves a great afternoon. We are live in about 3.5 hours from now. We're going to be doing some real-world WestJet ops from Calgary to Palm Springs. That's going to be a fun flight as well. Hopefully our landing in Palm Springs can go as well as this one did. That would be absolutely epic. Guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. If you're not able to tune in tonight, next stream from us is going to be on Saturday afternoon. And we'll be doing some Chicago Midway turns. So we'll be going Chicago Midway to somewhere, back to Chicago Midway. That's the plan for Saturday. Hopefully you guys can join on Saturday. Everybody up in their MAX8s or 7.3s or A320s, whatever it may be. But it should be a fun one. Friends, enjoy the replays of that absolute greasy landing. And I look forward to seeing you guys all later this evening for some WestJet ops. Happy landings, my friends.